Right. So last time we played, you guys were kind of ironing out what had happened with
Yeah.
Igneous at Nehemiah's. Well, that was actually 2 times ago. You guys managed to escape the centaur that had been sent, from what you can tell, to nab Nehemiah. But you managed to make it out of that. You split up at one point. Your friend Bully the Minotaur is now traveling with you alongside Nehemiah. And Sanbrynn accompanied Igneous back into the city to... I can't remember exactly why you guys led Igneous back into town, or why Igneous wanted to go back. I think he just wanted to tell Macy or someone. But anyways, regardless, you guys went back to the bakery where there was a kind of twisted or possessed version of Amorous waiting for Igneous in his home. You left on that note 2 sessions ago, and then this last session we kind of dealt with the aftermath of that interaction. Sanbrynn, you did hear a bit of the conversation. It sounded like Igneous was to escort you and your party to Cedric Cartwright's home. The reason unknown as far as you could tell so far, but you strongly suspect it wasn't great. So you guys kind of stick to the outskirts of the city. Unfortunately, Igneous lost a hand in the process. You guys rushed him off to a kind of ruined castle on the further side of this artisan's street. And a Tabaxi woman by the name of Erin Montal helped you guys because she knew Macy. The two have a kind of working relationship when it comes to trading herbs and poultices from what Erin creates, and bread and goods to keep her her little castle functioning. But yeah, that's where we left off. You guys argued for quite some time out in the outskirts of the city once you had finished dropping Igneous off. Pretty long-standing discussion about what the next step should be. And who is trustworthy at this point based on the information that you've gotten. And you're kind of coming to the realization that it's not a lot. And you have, certain things to go on, and other things are left entirely to chance. Igneous is not entirely sure how to trust members of the council, and that in turn...
I have never met such an important man as useless as Igneous, for real, but who doesn't do fuck?
But as you guys debated that, you decided that your best bet, from what little you could agree on, was Adarl Sensewood, one of the council members and the Secretary of Militia in Ovkar.
Secretary of Militia.
So that is your plan for the next day. It's about late afternoon, if I remember when we left off last time. Sun is starting to go down over the dunes to the... Oh my gosh. Why did I forget what fucking direction the sun sets?
West?
People are saying in the
Yes,
west.
in the west.
Not.
Jesus Christ.
But I don't know what you've cooked
But
up.
I guess, you know what? Yeah, this world could be different.
Exactly,
I don't care.
unless it's
I
not.
realized that my brain turned off for a minute, and that was scary. So, anyways, the sun is starting to set, and you guys are kind of finished talking lively about what your next steps were. Not argumentative, not necessarily combative, but certainly a tense conversation as you guys settle into this evening in your little camp on the outskirts of town. Are you guys staying on the outskirts of town? Are you guys planning to go into the city?
I think we're trying to stay as far away from everything as we can until as much as we can.
Yes, there was a lot of discussion of tracking and Igneous and that such.
Yeah, we're heading to see Adarl Sensewood, of course, but trying to not stay as far away as we can while doing that.
Okay, so you're making your way kind of through the back alleys of the city, or are you guys going with everybody? Is there a group staying back, a group going?
I think we're all going.
Yeah.
Are we taking the Minotaur with us?
We are, as part of the event.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Are we able to take them?
Well, because we got him his clothes.
Yeah, I got him the
his
bed
clothes
sheet.
should be done.
They're not going to care. Is he just part of our
Are we
party
gonna?
now?
Wait,
Are
what?
people gonna be racist if they see him?
Oh yeah, how racist is the world? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a centaur
an open-minded
running
town.
around the city, so can't be too
Yes,
bad.
it doesn't. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't say with any certainty that he won't face some strange looks, but he, as far as Ovkar has gone, they don't seem to double take at Jens. So, you
They are
know,
racist to him.
Yeah,
a
some of
smidge.
them.
But it's every other person. It's not like a citywide
Every
sentiment.
other
Is
person.
yeah,
No,
it's
I
only some of them.
It's
Like
only
like
half
50
of
them.
Only,
Good
only half the
Lord.
population is racist.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Are you
I'm
able
gonna
to
pull my hood
cast?
up so people can't see my face anymore.
Aw.
Are you able to cast Pass Without a Trace? That's you that has that, right?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I'm out of second level slots, and we did not do no sleeping.
We did not. We no sleep for us.
No, and I don't think we
No,
have
A lot of
time
people are like
to
really
take a
low
short
hit
rest.
points.
Unless we want to risk it.
I mean,
I have
honestly,
3
even
first level slots, but don't matter for pass out trace.
That's
yeah,
tough.
even a short rest might have been good though.
Let's just
Oh
sleep.
well.
I
You
don't
could
know
just
what
fucking
time
lay the
to. I thought
fuck
I mean,
down.
what time is
I don't
it?
want to sleep.
Oh yeah, no. We were trying to do this today specifically before they start looking for us as hard. Because today's the day we're still
yeah.
supposed to meet with Cedric if we were following
So
instructions.
true. So
Yeah,
true.
that's
Right,
true.
right.
Or else they'll kill Igneous. But we should do a short rest.
Did they say it
I
has
still
to be
don't
the
know if
same
we have
day?
time.
Yeah, they said like
Yeah,
meet
they
today
said
like at like
today.
5. It was like
Did
Yeah.
they?
like you better like
Yeah.
pull up.
Yeah,
Did
yeah,
they
yeah.
not?
They did.
What?
I mean,
Hayley,
what
what
time
did
is
it
it?
say?
It was Amaris said, oh god, I don't know if I have an exact transcript.
Was it like you
Well,
need to
can you
come
just
today, or
well,
like
okay.
just come?
I get what you're asking. It was more just it did not specify. He said, I need
Really?
you to escort
Really?
I thought the word today exited his lips
I know. That's why
at the
I
end
thought
of today.
we were...
Yes, I did. Sorry.
Oh.
by the
It's-
end of today.
I was
There we
looking
go.
frantically for the notes. I thought I remembered that I did not put that in there, but I did. So it was the end of that.
So it
day
has to
that
be end of
Amaris
day.
was there.
Before they
But we're
send
not
out the
going at
whole
all. But
militia against
ideally, we
us.
want to do this before end of day, so they're not looking for us yet.
Yeah. Well, presumably they're still kind of looking for us, but they won't be like as hard
Yeah,
pressed.
but
to,
they
like,
won't
find
be
us.
because if when we don't show up, then they'll be like, "Where the fuck are these bums?"
Yeah. For now, they might be like, oh, they might still be coming. You know.
What time is it?
It is about
He said the sun is like starting to get a little lower.
yeah, but it's close to fall, so the sun is taking. I mean, it's setting
And
a lot
how
earlier.
long
It's
in
about
world does a short rest take?
6-ish.
Okay, so
Short rest takes
6-ish.
an hour, I believe, at most.
Okay.
Does that
Can
refill
we
spell
afford
slots?
to use an hour?
I do not know if it refills spell
Depends on your
slots.
class.
It
and your,
doesn't-
like,
Yeah,
bonuses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As for me, and since I know that and it clarifies that for me, it probably doesn't for you.
Unless
It doesn't for
specifically
me,
says it.
but I could use the health.
I think sorcerers do get something though, don't they? Where they can recover some.
No,
I thought they did.
not from a short
A
rest. You
character
can
spend
recover
one or more
health
hit
though.
dice, blah, blah, blah.
That's right. You can spend sorcery points to create a spell slot.
Yeah. I
Oh,
don't
that's
think
what
I have
it
any
is.
right now.
Yeah.
Let me check. Pretty sure I used those.
Well, I could use the health, but
How do you have no
I don't
spell
know.
slots? Didn't we do a long rest before
No,
we did anything
not.
else?
We did a short rest.
We did a
did a
long rest a
short
while
rest,
ago, but I only have 2 second level spell slots, and doing all that invisibility stuff kind of cooked me.
I thought.
Yeah.
Didn't we
that's
already
right.
take a short rest today? I thought we did.
I haven't cast a single spell since my long rest. I have all my spell
Wow.
slots.
Well, that's good. Do you have
I'm gonna
any
fucking
health
pull your
missing
weight
though?
then if this goes bad.
What?
Do you have any health missing? Because we almost everybody lost some health to the
Oh yeah,
explosion.
I made the saving throw for the fire, and so I have almost all my hit points. I'm only missing like
What
7.
explosion should we have died from?
We
That
I think
was
I was the
the-
only one injured in that explosion. I was
Yes,
the only
because
one.
Ookiyo
I
was
took
downstairs.
Yeah.
I took damage as well.
Yeah, I'm at
Yeah,
one
but we
hit
took
point.
damage from
Yeah, I'm
something
pretty
else,
low
right?
as well.
I'm at 17, and I can't remember if that's because I wasn't
That's
there
probably from the
or
explosion.
Well, it was probably half damage, if I had to
Yeah.
guess.
I'm at full
Oh,
health.
that's right.
Oh,
Oh.
damn. Okay.
I
yeah,
can't remember if it's because I wasn't there or because I just am a bad player and didn't actually change it.
I
I
mean-
think you might have been just far away enough,
I'll give you this.
or
I'll say
you
benefit
didn't
of the doubt. I
put
don't think
it in.
it sounds like you've been keeping track of everything else. I don't see why you wouldn't. mark that down.
Yeah, I'm
That's
pretty sure
true.
we
If you
only
marked on
took
your spell
damage
slots
from like
and
fire.
and you didn't mark your damage, that seems kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I did it like, but I could have just forgot at some point.
No, I know. But I'm telling you, just treat it as if you. Oh, magic! You didn't take damage.
True.
Oh.
There you go.
Magic shield.
Problem solved. But yeah, that's what you guys talked about last time was the spell slot situation and how you're going to sneak into the city a little bit.
What's our because Adaro Sensewood's sort of on the edge of the city. That's one of the reasons we picked them, right?
Yes, out of the way of kind of the
Or
general
not maybe not
areas
at the
you
edge,
can
but on
get
one
into.
of the other end from where Cedric is.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
She's on the east. No, sorry. East is rich part of town where Cedric is. West is
Right.
Adorl. It's
Where are we?
northwest. You guys are at the gate, which is southwest, but you can
Okay, so we're
you can
already
work
on the
your way
west
around the
side,
outside.
so it shouldn't be too far. I mean, we can rest. I'm just worried that like the longer we wait, the more chances we're gonna be found. Like if we move now, there's less chance we're found. But I don't know how true that is.
hmm
Hello.
Sorry, what was
Oh.
that?
I was like nobody else is talking.
Okay, so I mean, yeah, if we move. So, do we even have time to get to both Adorl Sensewood's house and is
No.
it Cedric's house?
Well, we're not going to Cedric's house.
Fair.
What happened to John? John
Vartan wanted to.
Oh.
Hello, yeah.
No,
Sorry,
I
I
hear
for-
you now.
Let's go to the militia's house.
Who? Oh
Militia?
yes, Adaro Sensewood.
Oh, yeah.
Adorl Sensewood's, yeah.
Okay, so plan wise, going silently, stealthily.
We want to be
what's the
pretty
best?
sneaky, I think.
Sneaky. Okay.
Not like hidden sneaky, but like not stand out sneaky, I think.
So what is what does hide mean in D&D? What is that? What is hide?
Hide
Just
is
being
Hide, I think it's
6
like a type
seconds
of
to
leather.
find a place. It's
hide. Thank you, Vartan.
gosh, it is. You are taking time to actively find a place that is difficult to
You
see.
you
So
can't move while being hidden.
I would say you can. I
Okay.
I would have to look up how to hide because hide in
Just-
combat.
Because I just can't help but notice that like I naturally stealthy. You can attempt to hide even when you're obscured only by a creature that's one size larger, and you basically just want to hide behind you guys' legs until you're under the bus.
Oh
I
my
think you can.
god!
I think you
That's
can.
so cool.
I just don't know if that's gonna make a difference.
Well, but maybe they'll see you before me.
Exactly,
They
so we
still
won't be
found
the
us.
duck.
That's the issue.
They won't know I'm there. I'll fly as a dog.
That is true.
That is true. You gnome.
No, I don't think it
Hmm.
really matters in this, but I was just wondering.
Yeah, I won't care if I die as long as everyone else dies.
That's the spirit.
I just
Goat-
don't want to
my
die
goat
first.
hater.
I don't want to be a
What?
duck.
You don't want to be a duck, pussy.
No, I'm already a bird. I want to be something else.
Robbie, just use your
Okay, that's
overpowered
fair.
bug abilities to kill someone first, and then die.
That's true. If it's looking bad, I'm just gonna go punch one of my teammates.
Exactly.
All right. So, if you guys are going stealthily, or at least trying not to stand out, just give me general stealth checks.
Wait. First, I want to confirm. Are we agreeing on going there first and then resting later, or did we still want to rest first?
I don't know.
I'd
Since
like to
we're already in the
rest
city,
first.
I don't
think
know
we
all
should
about
rest.
like lying down in the alleyway.
Okay, that's a good point.
Okay, that's kind of what I was. We're kind of on the outside of the city.
We
I
probably
don't know if that
should
really
have.
helps.
I thought Hayley said we were in there by now.
I mean,
Oh.
if you guys would like to rest beforehand, that's fine. I just thought we were moving.
I mean, I'm down to rest. I'll get a second level spell slot back if we do, but
Feels good not to roll shit for stealth. Fuck yeah.
Oh, there
actually,
are-
that
dirty
stealth
20.
check that check didn't count. Let's rest. Actually, we're resting, guys. We're resting.
You're gonna roll one halfling.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can
no,
Don't
reroll
you
the
have
God,
one.
halfling luck?
Guys, actually, we're not
Yeah, just
resting, guys. We're
roll
actually being so
Okay,
stealthy.
we're not resting. Okay, I will roll then.
What are we rolling for?
Stealth.
Stealth.
Oh,
Guys, I was thinking.
Oh shit.
I was thinking we should
That's
do
so
rest.
bad.
I was thinking, like, what if we?
Let's go, Keith.
Oh, okay.
Let's
Yeah,
go,
I know.
Keith.
There we go. First
Two
good
dirty
roll.
20s.
No,
Okay,
anyway,
okay.
what I was saying is I am getting behind Keith's legs. Yeah, you know, for sure.
Yeah.
I would say I mean Yeah, you can specify who you'd like to go behind, I guess.
Might as well go big boy.
You know,
Get
the
my
more I think
Minotaur.
about it, do we want to travel in a
Oh, true.
large group too?
I do have to roll for them.
I feel like we should.
Not really, but we also don't want to travel separately because then we're really fucked if we get caught.
Well, I know, but like maybe not just travel in a clump. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Single file line.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh man,
the
Nehemiah
rope-
rolled great.
Make sure you have your travel buddy.
Elbow partners. Yeah, I would say that the majority of you guys make it through the city pretty unnoticed. Every now and then you try to act natural, pause at a stand if somebody's selling fruit, continue moving. You move at different rates. Most of you are pretty good at faking to not be in a hurry or not be super obvious to other patrons in the alleyways, but you stick to the outside parts. You see a slightly poorer part of town you've been staying in and kind of experiencing the more middle class to upper class area of town. This is a more survival based, poverty stricken area. It's just a little more poor. But you make your way kind of continuing along the alleyways and avoiding carts and children that are polishing shoes and the errant piece of trash or stray dog. And you make your way to where Igneous kind of leads you, and you see in the distance, kind of towering over these small huts and small adobe houses, you see a large cylindrical building. It's smooth, polished, what looks like either granite or marble. It's got kind of a white coloration to it, and it has several large pennants flying from poles up on top of each of the turrets or the towers. And it is just a red background with a white tree and a gold trim. And you recognize it as the Sensewood logo, the crest of the family. But you keep your
Supposed
way.
to stay in like the shaft or
Huh?
the tower.
The shaft?
Bruh.
The what is it called? The flagpole.
Mast.
I don't know. The shaft's the best
Mast?
part.
Mast.
I don't know. It's just like it's not like
The
a
pole?
flagpole where it's huge. It's just like the little stick that
It's the shaft.
flags are on.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of a better word in that moment.
Can we stay in the walls?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Do you have any space in the balls? Or
You get to the base of this wall and you see several men in kind of almost blue tinted steel armor. It's like a cool toned gray. And they have the white tree emblazoned on one of the shoulders.
Everybody's got like men at
Are we in
arms.
Gondor right now? What the fuck?
Huh?
Are we in Gondor?
It might be.
The Gondor calls for aid, dude.
Got the
But
white
they
tree.
I just made it up because the name Sensewood. But you guys,
Your mom senses my
glance.
father.
Oh Jesus Christ! I was trying to move on fast so that you guys didn't have a fucking opportunity to make fun of another one of my names that has been established for the entirety of 2 campaigns.
I
Well,
know.
you know, you're the one who put the wood in the word. You knew it was coming.
I
Son.
know. All right. The guards glance down at the group of you as you approach. Are you guys before I guess tell you what you're doing? Are you guys avoiding going through the main gate? Are you trying
Well,
to just
before
go straight
that,
up to
we
the-
want to see the guy. I think we should huddle up for a moment. We need to figure out
Okay.
what we're going to say to the guards. If we talk to them, what we're going to say to Adaro Sensewood.
Yeah. Is there one of us that like hasn't had as much interaction with? Well, actually, we should send Igneous.
Igneous
At this
should be our
point.
lead, probably.
Yeah.
Just have him talk.
Unless Adaro Sensewood is bad, in which case that gives the game away instantly.
Also, I don't think all of us should walk up to the door. That looks pretty intimidating, especially with a
Well,
bunch
they
of
have
guards'
guards.
eyes on us.
I mean, we should talk to the guards probably if we're going that way.
Well, no. Yeah, I agree. I don't think like a group of what, like 8 of us, 9 of us should just walk up to, you know,
Robbie has a point
one
here.
of the 12.
I mean, Ookiyo has a point.
Hmm.
We should
Does
go
he?
by
I don't
twos.
know.
Every every 2 minutes or something, like in The Hobbit, 2 of us go in.
The guards are intimidated by a group of 8 fucking bums wandering around the street. Then Adaro's in trouble anyway. He.
Well, no.
Hey?
It's fine, but it's
Because the thing is either way they'd probably feel intimidated. It's just how they react because of like their
No, I
guards.
think either
Like
way they
their
don't
idea
feel
is to
intimidated.
guard the tower, and if 8 of us show up, they might be more on guard than if just a couple of us walk
I
up
guess
and
that's
talk
true.
first.
I guess you're right. I see what you're.
Who's going then?
Well, what are you even saying to them first? Hold your horses, Buster.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I guess we just need to say that we need to talk to Darl Sensor. That'd be a good start.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we should have Ignis talk to the guards.
I agree.
And say like, I have business with some friends.
My name is Igneous.
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
better than you. Let me in.
No,
That's-
okay, maybe not that part.
I'm your superior.
Personally, I think that Sanbrynn, Dale, and Igneous should go.
Let me in, or I'll have you whipped in the town square.
I do not
Flogged.
think that Hunwut
Flog.
should go with them to do the talking.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I'm smooth. What do you?
I have Zone of Truth on me.
Yeah, use that on the guards.
why
That'd
do
be
we
big.
zone of
Save
truth?
that. Save that.
Yeah, I'll save that. Yeah, that's a good
I
idea.
We
think
did that if things are going
Sanbrynn,
poorly with the
Dale, and Igneous should go talk to the guards.
Why? I don't want to go
Um,
talk to them.
Because I think you guys have the highest charisma out of all of us.
So
How's Igneous doing, by the way?
Igneous is kind of dazed.
All right, his ass is like almost dead.
Yeah, he's just kind of breathing heavily through his nose.
Okay.
You guys keep a pretty quick pace.
Sambrynn, now I agree with Sambrynn. If we walked in with a group of 8 of us and like weakened at Bernie's in a council member,
yeah.
That would be great.
3 kids in a trench coat.
coat.
A dwarf and a halfling walk in a trench coat.
I think Dale and Sanbrynn should go. With
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay, fine.
What
Then
about
don't,
Hunwut?
Dale.
It should take Igneous with him if he can
That,
fake it.
that's
yeah,
But
what I
Igneous.
said. But okay.
you said Dale and
Hunwut is
Sambrynn. So
small and
maybe
not
we're
with
threatening.
adjusting your
Igneous,
plans.
but people were
Well, you didn't
Dale
tack
is
that.
complaining
We could
over-
have burnizing that guy.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you big whiny baby.
What?
I'll
Who's
go.
whining? What?
You. You
Me?
big whiny baby.
Everyone knows it. Everyone can tell it. I can tell.
What?
All I hear is wham 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 wham. Bitch, I'm a baby.
Dude, how did I end up with you
I'm
guys? Oh my
whining.
gosh.
Kinda,
It was
who
either this or
been
get
along for
stranded
the
in the
ride.
desert.
I guess that's
True.
true.
Many people are saying this was basically your idea, so what are you complaining about?
Yeah,
No,
it was.
Nehemiah he hasn't said anything. He just kind of something sinks in that like this is a very dysfunctional group.
Oh, he's one
Hey.
to talk about dysfunction.
Yeah,
Okay.
dysfunctional.
Let that sink in.
That's
That's an
thinking.
opinion,
Yeah,
not a
That's what we'll
Hang
tell the
on.
guards. Hey, let that sink in. Let that sink in. We gotta
Where's the
bring a
sink?
sink though.
Yeah,
we
you gotta
bring
get a
it
sink.
back.
let him in.
If I know one thing about guards is they love puns. So
They do.
I think if you commit to it and pull up like that, they'll be like, "Oh, we have to."
What are we even
They
trying to
brought a
tell the
whole sink.
guards? Like,
They brought all.
there's,
right.
there's
Guard.
I guess
What-
we have to let that sink in.
okay, but what are we gonna tell the guards? Like that a group of very disheveled men are gonna come through, or
I
like
think,
what's the
think we
plan
Igneous
here?
does the talking. Says
Yeah.
Igneous
"You need
is
to
not
talk
talking."
To Darl sense is he not talking at all? Can you not talk? Like
He
what?
can talk. He needs to lock the fuck
He's
in for a
just a little
second.
dazed, yeah.
I think okay, Sanbrynn, what we could do is we could be like, fucking Igneous was attacked. And we need help from Wood.
Just say
to help
you're
him
like
out.
hired mercenaries guarding him or something.
No, I don't wanna lie.
Well,
We're
then that
Igneous'
just looks bad on us. We did a terrible job.
Friends.
Also, I'm a musician. I don't think anybody's gonna buy that I'm a mercenary.
True.
Yeah, I don't wanna lie. That just complicates things.
First time
We
ever.
can just tell the truth.
Hmm.
Igneous was attacked. We're here to get some help. We got a few buddies. And we
then you,
don't
like-
wanna
Take Igneous in the shit and he says, "Yeah, I was attacked."
yeah. Give him a quick elbow to the gut.
Yeah. Okay, speak
Mhm.
up.
I think
I
that's
do think you need him to
talk.
talk some, otherwise it will look bad. But
Yeah, I'll let him explain himself, but I'll give Igneous the pretense of that. So that way he has something to work off of, so it's easier for him.
You should also probably tell him
Yeah.
that there's more of you guys that want to come through with him.
Yeah.
All right.
Ignis kind of gives a weak thumbs up.
Yeah.
It's a ringing endorsement if I've ever seen one.
I think he's ready.
Might
Okay.
have to like give him a little pep talk and a slap or something, but
Do you have any cold water we
Um,
can splash on his face?
I mean, you have your water skins.
Yeah, I have a water skin.
You splash him with water.
No, I'm
I
just gonna let him drink some water.
Oh,
I guess
he looks gratefully at you and takes a few sips.
When you're injured, it's important to stay hydrated.
True.
He nods
wanna be
and kind of
thirsty.
grimaces.
Well, that's why I have ice knife.
true.
Ooh,
Ever
so you can
thirsty?
always
You
have
can
I'm
a
ever
hydrate the
thirsty, man.
wounds.
Just give that baby a lick.
Stick on a knife.
Your mom gives my baby a lick.
Ooh.
She is thirsty. The streets are saying it.
I kind of want a picture. I'm picturing
Oh, what?
Guntentog like with his tongue stuck to a nice knife.
Nice knife.
I got a
Like a
tongue tucked in
Christmas
a
story
knife. Because it's metal covered in ice, yeah?
Afterwards.
Yeah. Oh no, I have to read the description.
I thought it was like you conjure a knife made of ice.
Is
That's
it?
what I thought.
Good-
That's what I
a
thought
good
it
way
was.
to
I
about
think
that.
it is.
Yeah.
No, you create a shard of
Then you
ice and
throw
fling
it
it at
and
one
it
creature within
explodes.
Oh,
range.
so it's just like ice chips that like they feed you when you're pregnant?
Hit
You
or
did
miss,
that
the
to
shard
nurse.
then
Aw.
explodes.
It says shard. A shard is pretty big.
I think it's more like
Can be.
throwing a stalagmite or
I do think
Oh.
I
Yeah.
think
Stalactite?
I was
Icicle.
thinking more like it's like an arrowhead of
I like
ice.
it.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
like
I
the
was
idea
thinking
of it
about
being
a sharp knife
icicles.
made of ice.
I always
I do-
picture it like a really long icicle that you're like throwing at
That's-
someone.
yeah, that's
That's
what
what I.
too.
I picture it like
Maybe just
a
a
knife
blade.
of ice, if you believe it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
handheld.
In fact, I think
Bladed
there's a
Ever-
scene
when
of
I-
Katara doing that. Let me see if I can find that.
Oh yeah, you
Oh,
know what? That is the
yeah.
first thing that comes to my brain. Is like the
The
kind of
Northern Water
jagged
Tribe.
edges.
Uh-huh.
Sick.
No, I was thinking of TF2, the spy's icicle blade.
I was thinking of
Oh.
Sub-Zero.
We're all thinking of different media that has inspired our view of
I'm
ice.
thinking of
Ice
Ice
Knife.
Age.
Ice Age.
Oh, yeah, Ice Age is a good one.
Oh, amazing.
Who else
Ah.
has ice?
Anyways,
Are you ready to go, Sanbrynn?
Yeah.
Are you guys just gonna stick back and watch awkwardly from a distance?
Maybe there'll be fans of Sanbrynn. You never know. You know, just
Mhm.
just there.
That's
Shoot, if
true.
all else fails, just sing him a song.
True.
You know, something like that could work.
falls fails, just throw the mushroom of confusion at them.
Sure. Mushroom out.
Hey, before I continue, I've heard this word everywhere and I never got a straightforward answer. Do you guys know what gooning is? I hear it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
Bruh. What?
Fuck, Guntentog.
You want us to
You guys
show
are-
you?
Gooning dog, no.
Can you
Gooning
not
Can we
Explain
talk
explain it?
about this at a different time? Like,
I think this is the most ideal time.
Oh, Robbie,
honestly.
hear about your brother. This is weighing on him. This is
Yeah. He might finally see the light.
Dude, I've heard it everywhere and I do not know what they mean. What the hell is
He's
it?
like,
Just
give me an
look it
afternoon
up.
and I'll-
Look it up. Live goon sesh. Just look that up.
Do it.
Don't go on Twitch. That
Alright.
might be banned, actually.
Yeah. Just look it up on
You're either
Google.
gonna love it.
That's like, what comes up
or
if you
hate
look
it.
that up, actually?
Just look up sloppy live goon sesh.
Oh,
I'm
man.
actually going to Google this with him. I want to know.
I kind of want to Google it too now.
This might come up with
No.
something
Oh,
fucking
no.
funny.
Oh my god.
Here's a time lapse of my goon sesh.
No.
Time lapse.
Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
god.
I never knew that was what it was. I thought it was like something stupid. I mean, it is
No.
stupid, but I mean,
It is. It's just like more intense, prolonged edging. It's
they come up with new words every day. I'm not gonna keep up. When I'm
Sorry.
80, these kids.
Oh, it's
are
gonna be
good.
so funny.
I know they're gonna be saying I'm straight golf carting right now. Watch out while I hit the
I am
2P
straight golf
9-iron.
carting right now.
I have no idea what they're talking about. They're gonna laugh their heads off.
They
That
are.
is so hamburger.
Yeah, I'm going fucking hamburger today.
With the lettuce and the cheese. Goddamn.
I feel like I've
Lettuce
heard that
and
somewhere.
cheese. Sheesh.
Oh, they're gonna trick their old grandparents out of it. Do you like cheese on your hamburger? Yeah, I do. Oh, ho, ho.
Damn,
What
that's
was
ratchet.
hamburgers?
Oh my god.
Anyway, moving
Uh,
on.
Are you ready,
Your
Sanbrynn?
curiosity has been sated.
Let's go. Let's go. Well, we should probably prop him up between us.
Yeah, Igneous kind of asks for a hand up from where he's kind of slumped against the alley wall.
Yeah, we got you.
Igneous, they
Phineas.
can cut off your legs. Stop
pull him to
being a
his feet.
baby.
He nods and pats you on the shoulder and starts walking with Sanbrynn and Deo. You guys approach the gate and you see the same thing we talked about earlier with two kind of guards with bluish steel armor. And they kind of just glance down at you and wait for you to explain yourselves as you approach the locked gate.
Hello.
Hello.
Hail.
What? What was that?
They just wave. State your purpose.
Hello. What's your name?
Our friend Igneous here probably needs some help.
One of the guards kind of takes the face mask portion of their helmet up and squints down. And glances at the other guard. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check for me, Sanbrynn, and take advantage.
Okay. Persuasion advantage. Yay.
This is why we sent the bard.
Brewers?
Dude, out of character, what if like this is the deep state and they're gonna kill all three of them?
I know.
Wouldn't
What
that
if
be
Darl
awesome?
Sensewood was the traitor?
I know. What the moment word comes in, bro, he drops a fucking nuke on him.
Could happen.
Could happen. Could happen. Gotta stay on your toes. You're kind of built a little different.
Damn. Yeah, they immediately kind of glance at each other, and you see one of the guards that flipped their mask up, eyes widen in fear, as they go for the lever on the side of their post.
Now it's all
and you
Russia.
hear the deep. What?
No, I'm just kidding.
You hear General cranking as the chains pull the doors open for you to advance.
What about us?
We also have a few friends that need to come along for security purposes, if that's okay.
Deo, go ahead and make an persuasion check with advantage.
Persuasion. That's my persuasion. That's fine.
Jeez.
This
Guys
is
are
why we
good at
sent the
persuasion, damn.
womanizer.
Woman.
Hey, I have not womanized anybody yet.
He's man.
Alright.
You
Nice.
tried to.
When?
The Tabaxi.
Let's go.
What was her name? Erin.
All I said was she's beautiful. I didn't even try to hit on her. And she immediately
Hey.
stated that she wasn't into me, and I was like, okay. That's great.
It's a compliment.
I took it with grace.
And you're a hero for that.
Yeah,
I was
I
thinking.
definitely took it with grace.
Your mom took it.
Yeah, the guards kind of nod and ask them to advance. You guys see the guards motion to the alleyway.
I will be advancing.
All right, you guys all head in.
Yeah.
I guess we do.
Yeah.
All right, as you cross the threshold
Roll
of
initiative.
this large wooden gate, you see several things happening. It's almost a small city in and of itself, but it's contained within this castle.
That goes
There
so
are
hard.
small sections where produce is being sold and traded for. There are some livestock in a small pen. There is a stable. You kind of see the small cobbled road beneath you that leads to the gates of the castle itself. You do also see several soldiers, what looks like training, with a large hay-stuffed dummy and a kind of imposing Goliath man watching over them.
And this place
Whoa.
looks this big on the outside?
Yes, yeah, it takes up a good chunk of the northwest corner of Ovkar.
What the?
Oh,
Oh wow.
It's not necessarily like a city-sized city. It is just a city in the sense that like there are deviated sections of this inner wall that are not the castle itself, that are like a little township.
How many
It appears
people
to maybe
do we see?
house you see about 60, 70 just milling about.
Damn.
Whoa.
But it's a fairly large space. Think like farmers market size. A couple of streets.
Oh yeah.
Well, hopefully these guys aren't on Cedric's payroll. Otherwise, we went to the wrong place.
Otherwise, we'll be fucked.
Where are you guys heading?
Yeah, can we ask somebody where Wood is?
Yeah, who looks like they're in charge?
You
this
see
area.
that Goliath man that is overseeing the training of some young soldiers off to the side. You also see several older women sitting in front of maybe a tavern or an extension of the castle that function as a tavern, sitting in rocking chairs and knitting together. You don't see too many people that stand out to you. Other than that, it's a fairly quaint, small area.
Is there
Big
a
man.
tavern keeper?
Big man will know.
Yeah, I want to talk to the
Like a
Goliath.
bartender?
Okay, you guys
Approach him.
kind of approach that side of there's a ring kind of built into this corner of the walled in area. The Goliath is just standing quietly observing several sparring partners.
You bring Igneous with you, or you're just going up
Yeah,
yourself?
of course.
Yeah, I mean Igneous is most likely tagging along with the front of the group just to make sure things go smoothly. He recognizes that you know you are in a council member's home essentially. But you approach and the Goliath's eyes do not move from his students, but you see his posture slightly turn towards you, as if to acknowledge that you're approaching him.
Hello.
I love that you're greeting every time.
Hello!
The best greeting.
Hello!
Hello.
It reminds me of
Goliath-
Smiling Friends.
Hello!
God.
Exactly.
The Goliath's eyes don't move, but you see his eyebrows raised, and he says, hello, what can I do for you?
Where's
Hello.
the big man?
The big
We're
man?
looking for
Well, besides you, King, you know what I mean?
yeah. How tall are you, by the way?
He kind of chuckles and he says, 8 foot even.
Sheesh.
How tall's our
pretty
Minotaur? How tall's Bully?
He's about 7'5".
Dang, you're bigger than Bully.
Bully, you gotta grow, big dog. You can't be looking this small.
Bully kind of nods and snorts a little bit.
This is our friend Bully.
At this,
pretty big, yeah.
you see the Goliath's eyes finally break from his students, and he glances, and his eyes widen, and he sees the giant Minotaur with you, and he reaches out an arm to Bully to greet him.
What?
They're fucking brothers, brother.
That is your friend?
I want to arm wrestle me.
No, he's trying to recruit him.
He
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of glances at the bed sheet tied around Bully's waist.
You wouldn't believe the kind of hog he's got in there.
The Goliath looks down and he says, "You're a funny little man, huh?"
I am little. It's true.
He is a funny little guy.
I'm taking to your knee.
But
Oh my god.
but he clasps Bully's arm in his and he says, I could use more soldiers like this. I don't get many of the larger ones. And he kind of glances at his students who kind of hear this, crease their brows in frustration and go back to sparring harder.
All the ones that are 6
But he
feet.
says, can I get your friend some proper clothes?
Yes,
Dude, like-
please.
Okay.
He's not really
I
the
have
militant
some
type,
spare.
though.
I think we will. Well, he is not.
No, he's
Mostly
a
like
nice
a chiller.
guy.
He likes like grass and flowers and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, so do I. That means nothing in the way of fighting.
I guess that's fair. He seems like a peaceful fellow, but
Well, I won't impose, but should you ever come looking for a job, sir?
you can ask him. He doesn't talk very well,
Yeah.
sort of thing. If you can
Nehemiah
converse
kind of
with
looks
him.
worriedly. Bully kind of looks at Nehemiah and then looks at you guys and shrugs. He doesn't really
Alright,
know
I
what to.
Really, whatever speaks to you is what I want you to do. Okay.
That is true.
You do see his attention shift to the swords and the kind of clanging noises. There's a slight wag in his tail. He
Aww.
seems intrigued. Maybe not
No.
necessarily,
Hey.
but he seems to enjoy the sights and sounds that he's experiencing. It could just be a new thing. It could also just be that he enjoys that sort of sparring. Who knows?
Oh shit. Bully, you could actually like live here and do this if you wanted
No.
to.
Good.
Don't do it.
I want
But
Bully
I was
to be
wondering where,
happy.
this was, where that was
But
going.
I don't know.
Bully glances at the Goliath man and back at you guys, and you hear a low kind of guttural utterance. It's not quite entirely understandable, but you get the choice, or you get the feeling behind it, and he kind of tries to rumble out, and not yet.
Bully said that.
Mm-hmm.
You
Aw.
can talk.
Nehemiah kind of pats his arm. He can say his own name.
Bully.
But he's trying to take the thoughts in his head, and he has the vocal cords. He just hasn't really used them, so he's shy.
Sure, Bully.
But,
Aw.
Nehemiah pats him on the arm, and
He's adorable.
he says, if you really want to, you don't have to ask me. You know that, right? And Bully kind of snorts. But you continue. Are you guys? Is there anything else you guys are asking of the Goliath man? He goes back to fetch a pair of leather breeches that look big enough for him to wear. So you assume that they are big enough for Bully.
Yeah. But for real though, where do we find a Darl Sensewood? We have Igneous, a member of the council, like trying not to die right now. We would love to talk to
Oh,
her sister. I'm still not clear.
he glances down at the injury and he says, "Oh, yes, I could see the urgency. She's currently upstairs. She was supposed to have a meeting, but I don't know if that's still continuing. You can.
You know who she was meeting with?
I don't. I apologize. I've been focused on training today.
Fair enough. No
We have
problem. No worries.
several new recruits, but I'd be happy to let you into the castle if you wouldn't mind knocking or making sure she's not busy while you're up there.
Also, Vartan, I don't want to derail everything. This is really just for you. This whole thing is so like upper keep it at Ratai coded. With the it's from Kingdom Come Deliverance with the ring to fight in, and then like the area with the blacksmith up there. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
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 It's so in
You
the
guys need to
castle
put it
right
in
there.
character
It's
chat.
so there.
Yeah. Inside of the castle.
Yeah.
Oh
with
wait,
the upper
no.
castle,
In
not the
Rattay, it's
main
outside.
castle.
Yeah, it's right outside the castle.
Sure,
Yeah.
this is what I'm
there's
thinking of.
You're right. Yeah. Where were we?
I
We
think
were just
heading
going to
up
go
the
see Darl
tower.
Sensewood.
Yeah.
Oh right.
The Goliath has offered to let you into the castle.
That would be great.
He kind of motions for a smaller, looks like maybe Furbolg man to come over and observe the recruits. And he leads you guys to this even heavier, even larger, more ornate wooden door. And he takes a ring of large keys off of his hip and unlocks the front door. He says, "I'll have to lock it behind you. I hope you understand. But you should have plenty of room to walk around in there anyways. I don't expect you'll need to be getting out anytime soon without without Adarl.
Without who?
Adarl.
Ah.
If what you say is truly important, and it certainly seems so."
Oh yeah.
So he opens the door for you and holds it open as you guys are allowed in.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you guys get back in, you hear the heavy door close behind you, and the heavy lock click back into place.
And that's the only entrance?
What you see is that is the only entrance to the castle, as far as you know. You did not
Any
see another
windows?
one, but there are windows. They're up about 30, 50 feet.
Okay.
There are a
Great
few
for a
skylights
few.
on the backside. As you guys are let into that front door, you can see you're in a kind of large main hall. There's a small corridor, but it attaches to a fairly ornate gathering area. You see traditional carved dwarven statues and a long, polished wooden dining table with tall chairs decked in like blood red velvet. And you see these giant stained glass windows on the back, the three depicting three different scenes. You see a dwarven woman with red hair brandishing a sword and a shield in front of a large birch tree. You see a flock of ravens flying into kind of a late evening sunset with the deep purples and blues on top and the bright oranges and yellows towards the middle. And then you see a third stained glass of a large wolf on a mountain range, bathing in this kind of light blue moonlight. And they light up the space with this colored pattern on the ground. It's one of the prettier buildings you've been in. And as you kind of talk amongst yourselves, you notice your voice echoes pretty frequently and loudly.
I asked this sooner. Did I get any like, I guess like vibe from the Goliath if he like recognized us, or you know?
You can make an insight check as you're kind of ruminating on the last interaction. I'll say it won't have any bearing on your conversation previous, but you can think about it now if there was anything suspicious about the way he talked. 14. Seemed like he was forthcoming. Didn't seem like he recognized you guys all that much. Saw the severity of the wound and kind of let you in.
I just wanted to.
He might have
see
recognized
if, like,
Igneous, but
word traveled here yet about. Like,
oh, no sign of anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to do something. Can I sneakily try to run my hand across where Igneous's hand was like supposed to be previously?
Mhm.
Just like pass my hand there to check if it's an illusion.
Yes, you can. Go ahead and make. Well, if you're just trying to feel,
Crazy.
That would be insane.
you feel his pinky brush up against yours.
The
That's
fuck?
crazy.
No way.
No shot.
As you do, Igneous's
Huh.
shell-shocked face turns towards you, with a little bit of an expression of fear.
Oh,
Oh no.
What are you gonna say, Jens?
Igneous. Why do you still have your hand?
What?
Huh?
What?
I mean, how is that
Igneous?
even possible?
Igneous.
Like she was tending to.
As you guys are
Is Macy
standing
in on
there,
it?
What?
Is Macy in on
I
that?
ask. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
No weighing.
Imagine.
You see Igneous's face go from fear to confusion, as he kind of glances at the still extremely gory looking and obvious wound on his hand. And as he moves his arm, you can see just the faintest reflection, almost as if you're looking through glass, when he moves his hand quickly. And he looks devastated by this. He looks completely confused. And as you guys are standing there, you watch as slowly the magic that was creating this illusion begins to wear off.
What?
The illusion of his hand or his whole body?
Of his
His
hand.
hand.
Miss.
Just his hand?
Do we see
You
his
see
hand
just
now?
kind of a transparent version of his hand, fully intact, completely usable, and he flexes each one of his fingers and is just jaw on the floor, shell-shocked.
I am begging you to
Is he
explain it.
really shocked or is he pretending?
You can make an insight check. Yeah, you can make an insight check. I would give all of you guys that opportunity as you're
Okay, I
having
want to
this
make an
revealed to
insight
you.
check.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, no!
Oh, and I got
No one else needs to roll. No one else needs to roll.
I
Stop
should
rolling,
not have
guys.
rolled.
Oh, nice.
Oh my gosh.
2
Oh
nat
my
20s.
god! Oh man! Oh man!
All
What are we
right,
rolling for?
nice.
Insight.
Insight.
I don't think you need to though.
I don't think you need to roll.
Yeah, I don't think
I'd
so
like
either.
to see it anyways.
And if you do roll correctly.
I'm surprised it doesn't take all caps.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Man.
That was supposed to be 14. Oh well.
Okay. Is that everybody? Yeah.
Yeah.
As you guys are kind of all at once dismayed by the kind of slow revelation of his hand, Jens and Sanbrynn specifically immediately being magic users, this actually somewhat makes sense for the two of you. You are studied in some of the spells that tweak the mind a little bit. And what you see in his face is first and foremost complete shock and like a trauma response. He is completely shell shocked. There is something genuinely wrong, and you guys recognize the effects of a major image spell.
Dude, the
And
spell he cast
in
wasn't
addition-
silence.
The addition
Ah.
of the addition of an attribute that increases the duration to have lasted this long. And you also suspect that there were some other spells at play that made Igneous feel true pain and be fully convinced by this major image.
Damn.
So why was Aaron not?
So got to be something else.
Did Aaron not treat the wound? Did she just give him like painkillers and stuff?
Yeah, she did not actually actively wrap it or anything. She was in the process of giving him poultices. She was just handing him to Macy and going and crushing other herbs. She never actually touched Igneous.
But Macy did.
Wait, Macy did?
Macy
you don't
dressed the
remember. There
wound,
wasn't
right?
anything. The wound is undressed. That was
Oh.
the image that you guys saw.
Oh,
You
Really?
guys
Why
We're
wouldn't
talking
they
about
talked to
dress it?
Igneous about.
Bandage.
yeah,
talking
we
about
talked
changing
about.
Why
the
wouldn't they
bandages
dress
earlier.
it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, that's right. Somebody peeled off a bandage.
Yeah.
So you did notice. Okay.
Alright.
You, I guess that somebody make a medicine check for me.
I
He's
will.
good at medicine.
It's intelligence, right?
Yes.
I have a +3.
I have a plus 3
+4.
also. You should do it.
Ooh, +4.
Or
Alright.
Oh,
Fuck. That sucks.
I guess my can't luck be that good.
You do remember peeling the bandage off. You don't remember taking note of the position of the hand or how it had been
more importantly,
wrapped.
who bandaged
or
him?
who bandaged him. Yeah.
Who told me to leave?
Macy did.
That's what I thought.
No, Macy.
That's devastating if Macy's actually the problem.
That is
Yeah.
devastating, especially since we told
She
her
is the problem, damn.
Fucking damn it.
That sucks.
Okay, what? Okay.
everything.
I guess we just got to rethink what we're gonna tell.
We'll have to re-talk to Macy at some point.
Well,
Sure.
we didn't tell her anything because
Soon.
we didn't want her to be in trouble, so she doesn't actually
Yeah,
know
we-
where we're going.
I'm surprised you didn't fight against that more.
Yeah.
Probably because it didn't matter.
I guess.
Wait, Sanbrynn, do you remember what happened when Amorous or whoever was in Amorous' body walked out?
I never actually saw him walk out. I assume he left
Oh.
like through the windows.
Wait, I thought
Maybe,
you
like,
did see
turned
him
it-
walk out. I thought you didn't
No,
see
he
him
did.
walk
He
in.
did walk out past you guys.
Oh, he did. Yeah.
Mhm. You chose to ignore him because you were on the kind of far side of the store. Macy, he glanced at Macy, or he made eye contact with Macy, but nothing more.
Uh huh. No, I mean no. After he left, I went upstairs, so I didn't see where he went.
Well, I was more curious on like what the eye contact was, Macy, but
You don't particularly remember that part as far as we were kind of. It was just fear panic mode at
Yep.
that point.
yeah, that makes sense.
Right.
Well, what do we do now?
Well, was Igneous actually aware? Or no?
Igneous was not aware. Igneous has been duped in a major image.
Well then.
What's Nehemiah's reaction? Curious.
Nehemiah kind of is eyes wide, just sitting there silently. He doesn't say anything, but he seems a little shaken up by it.
That makes sense.
I mean, I guess this doesn't really change much. He was still, I mean, attacked.
Yeah, we just have different things.
He just
to
still
talk
has his
about.
hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't
We
really
don't think
change
he's
anything.
involved.
I
Yeah.
don't think he's involved, but
But
I
it
also
raises a
rolled
lot
nat
of
one, so-
questions.
It raises tons of questions, but none that necessarily affect what we're doing here.
I
Yeah.
guess not.
Yeah.
Besides
No, we can
whether we
say.
bring it up to a Darl sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm more worried about now, like what Darl Sensewood's meeting was. But I guess if the guards weren't like on guard for us specifically, then they're probably not in communication with Cedric.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
I guess we just continue with our plan.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me, I guess.
There are two separate hallways in this castle, one that extends out to the left and one to the right of the large room that you're in now. You didn't get exact directions to where Adarl was
Nobody
meeting.
giving us exact directions.
Guess we wander.
But you see several servants scurrying around with plates and laundry and whatever else there might be to do in the castle.
Can I get one's attention?
Sure. It's not hard. You guys kind of come into this room, make a bit of noise, not necessarily anything crazy. And a small human woman in kind of a drab gray dress, carrying an empty tray of used utensils, kind of is called over to you. She approaches and gives a slight bow.
Hello.
Wait, who is this?
Just one of the servant girls.
Okay.
What it do?
Hello.
Hello. We're here to meet with the Darl Sensewood.
Oh, you're here to meet with Lady Sensewood?
Yes.
She still in a meeting?
No. She finished presently. I can lead you there if you'd follow me.
Okay, for sure.
That'd be great. Do you know who that meeting was with, by the way?
I don't, my lord. I apologize.
My lord.
No, you're fine. Thank you.
Please keep calling us your lord.
Please
Okay.
don't.
Yeah.
Got a little freaky with it. You made her sound like more of a mouse than the actual mouse in the last campaign.
I know.
You actually did.
Nancy 2.0.
Yeah.
Oh, her name was Nazi, to be clear.
I'm Ookiyo, by the way. What's your name?
You can call me Sandra.
Sandra, I'm
Nice
Hunwut.
name.
Sandra, what a lovely name.
It's all right. Yeah. Follow me. And she starts to kind of scurry up, kind of like a half set of stairs, maybe 4 or 5 steps up, onto a platform, where you can see there's just a walkway, fenced in by some stone carvings. And she leads you to the left, down a corridor of some more smaller stained glass windows, and there's a large carved door with the tree inlaid in mother of pearl on the door.
You still carrying the used dish?
She is.
I feel a little bad. We just interrupted her work.
But she takes the the knocker, which is a what appears to be the
I know it was hard to resist.
Yeah.
ah, Jesus, the corpse of a raven in the teeth of a wolf, and
Whoa.
knocks on it, and you hear kind of a raspy, a lower voice for a feminine person, but you still hear a fairly frustrated, Sandra, if that's you, I told you needed those forks back to the kitchen.
Sorry, Sandra.
Milady,
Sandra.
it's guests. They say they need to talk to you. It's Igneous, Ethos, from the council. And you hear some shuffling from inside, and what sounds like the ripping of fabric, and then some cursing and more shuffling around, and then finally, you see putting on the last sleeve of a fairly formal jacket that might be a size too small. Opening the door, a kind of fiery red-headed dwarf with big curls pulled back into a slick ponytail that foofs out at the back in a big cloud. Trimmed short beard for a dwarf. Seems that she doesn't keep it too long. Tons of gold jewelry lining her ears, her bracelets. She's got fairly decent amount of jewelry on, and she wields a short sword at her hip. But she cracks open the door, and then she says, Sandra, be gone with you, girl.
She hates your ass, huh?
Wow.
Why are you talking to her like that?
My lady, my lords, goodbye. And she kind of scurries off.
Wait, hold on. Can I wait before she leaves? Can I like slip her a gold or something? Or is that gonna
Sure,
look bad?
make a stealth check.
Stealth check?
No, you're gonna get her
God.
caught.
Or I mean, if you're trying to be bold about it, you don't have to. I just figured you were trying to sneak it into her pocket.
No, I want to
Just
sneak
give
it
it to
in her.
her.
I don't want.
You
Or should I just give
one
it to
into her?
Just give it to her. I
No,
feel
I'll
like
just
it'd be
give it to her.
weirder if
I'll
you
Yeah,
just
just
give it
give
to
it to her.
Yeah, I feel like the answer, it's like you're gonna plot on like selling the fucking guard. She stole my gold, and they're gonna find it on her.
That's true. Okay, I'm just gonna give her gold and say thanks for the help.
You put the gold on her little tray of utensils, and her eyes get like dinner plate wide. And she glances at Adarl, and Adarl kind of smiles grumpily, but rolls her eyes and waves her on.
She's a certified hater, bro. That's
I know. I felt so bad for her.
It
I'm
seems
mad
more
as
of
hell.
a kind of crotchety caretaker relation. It's not malicious. She does smile and tell her to take the gold, essentially.
Yeah,
by
but that
waving
felt
her
very.
Just like, get the
Sandra-
fuck out of here.
I know, right? It's like, I
Oh,
swear to
shit.
God, if you're still here with the forks.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Well,
take the gold,
like,
but if you're
Think
still,
of it
I'm
like,
gonna take your fucking arm.
damn, you guys are being too harsh. She just doesn't want her to be too happy.
She just doesn't want to
know?
engage with the hell. No, I get it.
Sandra bows to you guys quickly and scurries off. She looks grateful, but yeah, she makes her way through the corridor again and is gone around the corner before you can say anything different. Adarl kind of turns away from you and leaves the door open and motions for you to come into her what appears to be bedchambers, although there is a large kind of strategy desk at one side. It's only got one chair, so you assume it's personal, but she motions for you to pull up chairs and sits down at her desk, and she says, what can I do for you? Igneous, you look terrible.
He does, doesn't he?
That's why
Igneous
we're
is
here,
not-
man.
Yeah, has not said a word, and is just kind of staring blankly at the ground. Good heavens, what happened to him?
Right now, it's hard to
real quick,
tell.
out of character. Are we telling her or not?
Well,
I mean, at this
We-
We
point, yeah.
need to, but I just don't know what
Yeah,
the
but
way to
who's
go
gonna
about
do the
it.
talking? Who's gonna do the talking?
I guess I'll take the lead since I was kind of there for
Alright.
Yeah,
some
Yeah,
of
that's
this.
probably
I'll break in
the
at some point to
smartest.
take the job from you because I'm a piece of shit.
Right.
So
You know,
I
witness
want to
the
take the
whole
job,
thing.
but my charisma's
basically.
terrible, and I know I'm just gonna fuck things up.
I won't be able to restrain myself from yapping. Is really what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go back to character, guys.
Okay, in character, I say I won't be able to restrain myself from yapping.
Adarl kind of grimaces and says, at least you're honest.
Sorry, I have
Truthfully-
Tourette's. You know.
to a fault.
Truthfully, I think
Hunwut
Igneous would
canonically
be the
has
best.
Tourette's as well.
Well, I certainly tell people I do. It's canonical.
What the fuck is funnier, him actually having it or fucking just saying
Saying he has it.
as a fucking excuse? Oh my god. Adarl nods and he says, she says, anyways, sorry, I'm distracted by his 50-yard stare over here.
Yeah, I think he should tell you, but I don't know
Igneous
if he's in any state to right now.
He does not appear to be. He has kind of just sat there swaying slightly. Eyes
Yeah.
glued to the floor.
So
Well,
he's gonna give it a go.
I will. So okay, Igneous and I were going back to his place for some documents, and when we got there, it seemed that oh geez, help me out here. What was his name?
Amorous.
Amorous was there to meet him. I gave them their privacy for whatever sort of meeting it was. It seemed important. And once he left, I went in to check on him, and well, this is more or less how I found him.
Well, without a hand and a bloody
Yeah,
stump.
that's where they get a little hairy.
Yeah.
But we just discovered.
Yeah. Found him with a bloody stump for an arm or wrist, and took him to get some help. And well, once he was feeling up to talking, I asked him, well, we asked him who he could trust that we could take him to, and here we are. Although recent development that kind of calls things into, well, raises a lot of questions is his hand's back.
And you know it was magic. To be clear.
And it was definitely magic.
Otherwise, the hand probably wouldn't be back, if I had to guess.
Yeah, I don't think hands just like grow back like that. He's not a lizard.
Well,
He's not a lizard. The streets are saying it.
Some lizards grow back their tails. I mean, granted, they're like geckos, but
And granted, that's a tail.
Details.
True.
Tense her fingers on the table and froze her brow and I've heard that we have Amorous in not necessarily custody, but he's from what I've heard, a guest of Cedric at the moment.
Yeah, a guest.
Can I get a quick clarification?
Yeah.
Was Adarl a part of that meeting that Igneous held?
About Amorous?
Yes, she was.
Okay.
She kind of grimaces and she says, I only know that Cedric is not to be trusted. I personally am not fond of the man in any regard, but
Can I insight that?
Yeah. Can we?
Insight check. Go on ahead.
Are we all doing it? Or...
Oh, definitely.
All of us are probably suspicious of her, so it makes sense.
Well, I was just clarifying with EM before I did it.
Net dirty 20.
11. Why am I rolling so
We're
bad?
rolling like fucking crazy.
21.
She is actually being dishonest in the sense that she is not being candid enough about how much she
fucking hates him.
Okay.
That's the best news I've ever gotten.
That's good.
She is thinly veiling her disdain for this man. And the majority of you, even those of you who rolled below a 15, do get the sense that she is being extremely kind in her exposition here. She is frothing at the mention of him.
Oh, thank God we came to you.
Oh, thank God.
But
I guess we should.
Oh yeah, it's probably worth mentioning that apparently the reason Amorous was there was that he wanted us to meet with Cedric. So also not
more like demanded.
To be fair,
that's true. He said it, that we needed to be there by the end of the day, or else.
We don't know if it was actually Amorous.
Yeah, Sanbrynn, you said it kind of was looking possessed, right?
Yeah,
True.
it might have
Talking in
been
a
an
different
illusion.
voice, eyes black type shit.
Definitely look like some kind of dark magic influence. I don't know how
Yeah,
else you get your eyes
I
to
don't think that was actually
glow
Emerus.
green like that.
Okay.
Can
That was
okay,
part
wait.
of the illusion.
Do we
It
want
was
to
green,
talk about
right?
the other half of our story?
Oh yeah, now that I've trusted her, I'm locking in, bro. She
Okay.
better fucking sit
So-
down.
I guess we should say that the reason why we think this guy's after us is because we did crash in on Nehemiah, who is growing the spores that we found on the train.
Turning
It was
people to zombies, yeah.
supposedly- Yeah. Zombie thing. That was
Number one.
supposedly constructed by the what's her name? The female ruler of my ally.
What?
What's her name?
And her name is.
As I look for it.
And what I was, yeah.
Somewhere.
I start like drum rolling on the table with my fingers.
Keep drum rolling, keep drum rolling. I'll find it eventually. It's here somewhere.
Or
Or Vartan will come up with it.
I'll
Or
give you a hint.
Sorry.
Greek goddess.
There's a lot of
Athena?
those.
But it narrows it down.
Isn't it Athena something?
I don't think it was Athena. Hera.
Minerva.
Hera
Deanna?
Jambles. Her name is Hera.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Hera.
Let's go.
Oh, Hera.
Hera
Hannah.
Jambles.
Right.
Hera
Well
Jambles.
named.
What a killer name. That's so
Yeah.
good.
Killer. I
But
barely
yeah, that's
know
who
it.
you're referencing.
I was gonna guess Artemis.
There's a lot of good Greek goddess names.
Yeah.
A
Oh,
lot of great Greek
Deanna's the performer.
Yes. She is the tiefling performer that runs with Arliss.
Right. So what do I have here? Anyway.
You guys were explaining.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that was the end of the explanation. Unless anybody
Got
else
it.
has anything to add.
Well, I can say lots of things. Now that I trust her,
Okay.
we know Cedric does magic, and we know that he knows that we know. We know that like the guards like under his control, and then some centaur who was involved with the spores was talking to the
true, the
guards are under his
centaur.
control.
Oh yeah, and here's
Hmm.
Nehemiah.
This is Nehemiah. We caught his ass.
And we know
Her
that the
eyes kind of
train
narrow.
and we know that the train was some sort of spore shipment into the city.
To be fair,
was a terrorist
Nehemiah is currently reforming, so
He's on the path to greatness, really, but
He is.
also under tight watch. We will break his legs probably if he does something.
You see kind of a nod of approval as she's sitting back in her chair. Initially suspicious of Nehemiah, then kind of settles into it and nods.
Yeah, don't
She
worry,
says-
we do have him here under the threat of violence.
All right.
And with the history of
I'm
violence,
kidding.
we did previously beat his ass. He learned his lesson.
yeah.
If that's legal, in which case, if it's not, actually that was hypothetical, and I bested him in a battle of wits in the
I
marketplace
was
of
just
ideas.
Yes.
She nods again, this time less approvingly, but still in that same vein. And she kind of strokes her small beard and you've gotten yourself into quite a pickle here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're also like the only survivors from the train. So we were in a
We're
pickle.
also
Kind of
not sure
professional
who we can
picklers at
trust,
this point.
because supposedly someone from that meeting that you and Igneous were a part of betrayed Igneous, so
Yeah, it was
I
kind
don't
of
know
like
if
a
you have
coin flip
any
on whether or not we can
suspicions,
trust you.
but-
So it was huge when it turned out you fucking hate Cedric.
I am.
we should also
Not the only one,
mention
but-
that Cedric did kill an innocent guy.
Oh, right in the street, yeah.
Yeah, with magic.
Which is harder to prove, but
Yeah, wow. Oh,
considering we know he does magic and we know he was mad at the guy and that he wanted to kill him, it sort of gives the game away.
and she kind of, when she hears about a man kind of being killed in broad daylight in the square,
Dang.
you see her eyebrows kind of shoot up a little bit. And she's kind of, a bit of sadness flashes across her face, and she, oh, I remember that. My guards were over there for a little meeting with the central city guards, and it was unfortunate
Oh,
what we thought
Fang.
accident, but
Nah,
oh, was it the lad's name?
Bang was the guy.
Ah, seemed like a nice man.
He really
And
was.
He
He
really
came to
was.
his
Not
was
that I
like the
know.
greatest to ever do it.
She nods and she says, I don't doubt it. I would only assume Cedric would kill the good ones.
I'm sorry.
Fucking cooked his ass.
That was crazy.
She tenses her fingers again and she says, well, I'm nothing but a military strategist, so I only have my way of thinking. But at this moment, if you go unprotected to Cedric's, he will likely
Yeah,
end
that's what
you.
we figured.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah,
most
that's why we're not
assuredly.
Yeah, that's why
That's
we're
why we're
here.
here
not there.
instead.
However, if you don't attend, you can never step foot in Ovkar again.
Yeah.
That is a
If we do
pickle.
attend,
Yeah,
though, we'll never
that's-
step foot in Ovkar again.
I should also, I should say that we think that the other half of this conspiracy is my ally, so we also can't step foot in my ally again. So we're
I actually
kinda-
can't step foot anywhere,
Yeah.
which is why we were hoping for help.
I don't know.
What?
She froze her brows again and she says, I could offer a few solutions. I don't know that any of them would be entirely successful, but
That's more than we have right now.
Yeah, our options are pretty much go to you or run away into the desert.
she says, I can do a few things. Through my militia and through my force that roams the outskirts, I can pardon you. And pardon in this case not for any specific crime, but just as guests of mine.
Okay. Because I was going to say, to be clear, we have not been caught for a thing.
Caught. Well,
we have not
yeah,
She
done a
glances at
thing.
you and continues talking. She says, I would maybe
Like he
keep my mouth
said.
shut for the next few moments.
I have Tourette's.
He did
many
say
people are
that.
saying.
Yeah.
She nods and continues. She says, I could offer you a pardon. You would attend the meeting with a protection of my guard. Or myself personally.
What about both?
I can't imagine that you not attending this meeting
I agree.
is a possibility. I think that in order to stay in the city, you will have to visit him in his home.
Okay.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
He is a
definitely.
determined man. He will enact whatever power he wields over the guard at the center of city, as much as it is to my
And he
chagrin.
does hate us.
I can imagine.
And he hates us for things that he doesn't know we've done yet, too. He just hates for it.
He's a hateful little man.
Little.
But
Well, let's not be pejorative here.
We're talking to a dwarf, okay? Like
I'm one of you, I can say it.
That's
Yeah,
true.
but that 6'3" freak over there, I don't know about him.
She says the other thing I can do is try to drum up support with the few others I know that hold either a neutral or negative image of Cedric. I do know, and she kind of, on her desk, she has many papers kind of strewn about. As she pulls one of the black and gold invitations from underneath. She says, we are expected to attend this. I can't imagine that.
So are we, apparently.
We've been invited
Yeah,
as well, which
apparently.
hopefully means we won't die.
Oh, she kind of perks up at that. She
Invited, more
says,
like presence requested.
Yeah, but like, okay,
so
you're
you're
right.
demanded to go.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would say in that case, again, if this goes successfully, you would likely attend that as well. I can't guarantee that anything. I cannot guarantee that your safety is entirely insured at that event. I independently, there could be other things going on that I'm not privy to.
So,
but
okay,
that's
I
fair.
feel like there's something I've neglected to mention to you as well. We're almost certain that the event will have something bad happen at it. We thought it would be a shot at Amorous because Amorous sort of defected to us because he's really stupid. Was an agent working for his family in my alley to cause like a terror attack with the dust. And so if Cedric is like involved with him and he knows things,
Yes.
I
Also,
And it's
it
like,
might be an attack on everyone in Ovkar.
yeah, which is what they were trying to do in the first place.
Well, let's be clear. They
Yes.
cannot do that now because they burnt up all the spores. We destroyed the source of the spores, and the remaining spores are in the desert by the train.
Hopefully,
We don't know if
we burnt up all the
they don't
spores,
have
and
any.
hopefully we restored the only. I mean, we don't know if that's the only source.
I mean,
That's true, I guess. I presume
They could have some
it's-
stored up.
I assume what they had stored up was on the train because
mean,
it connected through
Nehemiah.
a extra dimensional.
No, but
portal.
like,
weren't we thinking that connected to Nehemiah's basement?
yeah,
Oh, was
exactly.
it Nehemiah's? Oh,
Yeah, I thought that
I don't
room.
think
right, I
the
think-
train was supposed to deliver the
oh.
spores. I think it was just a train attack with spores.
right.
Mhm.
But didn't Nehemiah say that they were still collecting spores from his place occasionally? Like it was
Which
just...
is why I think they might have a store
Yeah,
somewhere
exactly.
else.
Oh.
Yeah, they have like a storehouse themselves, so they don't have to rely on Nehemiah.
But the train tunnels weren't as large as Nehemiah's basement, were they? I feel like
I
that
mean,
maze was huge.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it was a big maze with lots of boxes.
That's a good point.
If I remember correctly, you guys did kind of check that, and it was not the same location.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, well then in that case, that's all the more likely. Yeah, I think the connection to the train
but the
was simply cut
train.
off
Yeah.
when the
and
train
so-
was destroyed. I
well,
don't.
we don't know
think-
that for sure, but
I mean,
You're
I think
right.
that's more
to be
likely.
fair, a lot of spores were released in the desert.
But they were already flooding the air intake at that point. So who knows how many spores were just in the train already?
Anyways, that aside, because in the end, I don't know how much that matters. What are we thinking on the options that she offered?
Basically, offer you pardon. It's to say that you're her guest under her protection, and thus any other member of the council couldn't really interfere without pushback.
Mhm.
Or she can accompany you to a meeting with Cedric or with her guard. Or she can try to turn the council against Cedric and have him voted out.
Not
Why can't we do
sounding
all
too
three?
greedy. Yeah, is it possible
Yeah,
to
sure.
do all three?
She said it'd be a lot of kind of. It's mostly up to which one do you want to.
I don't think getting
Cover
voted out
first.
would work.
Just on
One,
I don't
when
think
he's
either.
in,
But I
I'd
still
say
think
in
that
the-
we should
in the
try to
order
get
that
others
she
on
did
our
them.
side.
that's
think
true.
she
The order
should
that
try
she
to
said
turn the
things, I think we should
council.
do.
It's just
I
very
think she
dangerous
should
trying to
try.
get other people on our side because lots of people are in Cedric's pocket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Yes,
actually
like
I'm
Anya.
curious. What are your thoughts on Lada?
She's fair. She's got a stick in the ass so
Okay,
fucking
so not a
far, but
fan of
she's
her
Damn.
she is fair.
She's sitting on it.
She is. I don't know what's past sitting on it. She is
She bouncing on it.
riding that thing.
Doing tricks on it for sure.
She's doing
Yeah,
tricks on it.
she's spinning on it.
Yeah.
Spinning.
Anyways, I'm not particularly fond of her, but not in the same way that I'm not particularly fond of Cedric.
Okay.
Because we've heard that she's like kind of chill with Cedric or whatever, but she's pretty fair. Is there a chance that she could support us?
I think if
Considering
she
that,
had
like,
all the
He just got his
evidence.
hand cut off and stuff.
Yeah, only he didn't.
True.
Yeah.
True. It was no disrespect, Igneous. Shit was easier when your hand was off.
He looks up at you with like wide eyes and then goes
I
back to
mean,
staring at the
On
floor.
a
We
personal
can
level,
cut
I'm
it
happy
off
for you.
again.
That's true. We could, folks.
That
But
does not help
Adorel says
things.
it's potentially possible to do all three. Obviously, that last one does take the most time, and the other ones are probably necessary for it to happen.
But I'm almost worried about like getting Cedric kicked off and cutting him free to do what the fuck ever.
Yeah. No, I don't want him to get kicked off. I just want more people on our side, you know?
Yeah. Well, so let's go on the list of the people that Igneous thought one of them might be the betrayer and didn't know who because he trusted all of them.
That
Like-
would be
Jilly, is that her name?
Jillian.
and Rolf? No. That's the name of the dog. Wait, hold on.
Nehemiah.
I'm sorry.
It was
I have so many notes of names.
The name of the dog in the fucking months.
Irene, head of currency.
right.
I
Any
think those are the other two.
since you
Yeah.
determined, and God willing, we're right, that you're kind of real with it. Do either of those two look like they're not?
She says Lotta, I think is fine. I haven't personally had any issues with Jilly. She's a little annoying, but she has a heart for children and education, and I don't think that serving Cedric would serve her in any way.
What about Paulina?
Pauline, I can't say that I know too well. She was only appointed to the council a month or two ago.
Darl, do me a favor.
Right, but
Close
she
your
was
ears
a
for a
real
second. Yeah. Paulina, you're not listening though, right? Okay, Paulina hid me from Cedric's guard, so she's real as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're Cedric's guards. She must have just hid me from guards.
Paulina is the
To be
artist, right?
clear, hid them from guards because Cedric wanted to kill them for just running into him.
And I was framed, folks. I was framed. I didn't do anything. It's a witch hunt.
It's a
You did
witch
call
hunt.
his mother
And
a
it's very
whore, I
nasty.
think.
He's a very nasty man. You know what I mean? So
Like you said, he does like to kill the good ones.
I like to kill, and that's us. We're the good ones.
She nods and she says, "Honestly, the fact that Cedric wants to kill you is a mark in your favor."
So
Oh man. And what about
But
Anya?
Anya is a pain in the ass.
Okay.
I don't enjoy being in her presence, but again, she's one of those ones that she does her job well. I can't fault her for any real reason. I'm just
Okay.
a crotchety
I will
person.
say
You
she's
would know
not
better.
a fan of Igneous, though.
true. She hates his ass.
She is not, and she is probably not a fan of me if I had to guess.
Okay, so
And
but
when
you know,
loud or
she's
brash
just a
with strong
hater.
opinions. She
Igneous
is.
did not know she was not a fan of his. But no,
Yeah.
I love,
put you on
and
blast
she
there.
kind of glances down and motions for you to like put your hands on Igneous's ears.
Okay, yeah.
I do that.
Listen, my son.
She goes, "I love Igneous, truly. He is one of my longest standing friends here in Ovkar. He is not the most intelligent council member, and I would never expect that of him. His job is to be good at baking, cooking, and drinking."
I'll be
Do be
honest, I
doing
have
that,
been getting
yeah.
that
Yep.
impression lately.
That
The word on the
does
street?
match. Yeah.
Word on the street is he might have a little pipe with him too. You know what I mean?
I got a
Yeah.
vibe with me.
He said, "If you want someone who's intelligent, you might as well go to Rowan. He's
And who is that?
Rowan.
Secretary of Health, another young one. Haven't spent too much time with him, but he is a fucking nerd, for lack of better descriptive terms."
I'm gonna
And what is
uncap
that?
his ears now.
Yeah. Can we actually get a full list of the 12? Curious.
Yes, you can. I'm going to.
Put it in.
Oh wait, no, I can't just copy paste that. Nope,
Oh.
nope, can't
Really?
do that.
Oh.
No, that means there's hidden information.
There's hidden information I can't tell you.
Yeah. It says like this guy is a baddie. This guy is a goodie.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
guy
I want a
is
list
a
of all the baddies
You joke. I have color
and
coded
their
shit.
numbers.
Show me the baddie list.
The color
I
code
mean,
won't
honestly,
show up,
that is
just to be
just
clear.
smart.
Yes, but that's not the only thing that I have written in the exactly like 2 pages of notes I have.
Ah,
for each
that's
of these guys.
okay. That doesn't matter.
Haley, I won't look. I won't look.
Right.
So-
Yeah, we
I
won't
won't
look. We
look.
won't look. We'll only look at the.
You can
I will
trust
send it to you,
me.
I promise. But
You
Oh,
should
thanks.
send
I guess.
like a
Okay.
redacted version. Like it's just
Yeah.
the same thing, but it's just a giant blocks blacked out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then I'll like find a way to unblock it.
Okay, wait. Last thing I do want to mention, kind of unrelated, but maybe important. What is the name? A Romeor, manager of the train. You know, the train that we crashed on. His
Sure.
girlfriend
Yep.
had gone missing. She was in a tower, transformed into a. I can't remember if it was a swan or some other bird.
Many people are saying it's a
It
goose.
might have been a goose.
Yeah.
Have no clue. Anyways, we rescued her, but we're worried that they're still under threat. We don't know if it's related to Cedric, but it was
We
magic.
don't really know why
and
she
we
was
do know
kidnapped,
Cedric
and it was
uses
magic. He does use it. He does.
So
Wait. So hold. Pause. Time out on the conversation here.
Hmm.
Unrelated. Don't worry about it, Adaro. But what are your thoughts on magic? How much are we anti-magic?
Her face kind of hardens, and she says, "My guard doesn't use it. I don't use it, and I wouldn't be caught using it."
Right.
What are your thoughts on it, though?
Like what if like of others though?
I have sworn an oath to my city that I would have to act on.
So I
That's
think
what I was. That's
that
what I
means
was
we should
thinking
act
too.
on Cedric.
What I was
I'm
thinking
glad we're on
too.
the same
Yeah.
page.
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
Yeah, fucking magic, dude.
She nods cautiously.
I'll be sure to let you know if I ever catch anyone doing that.
Yeah, you'll be the first one to know.
You will be the first I tell.
Which is
I
why we're telling
appreciate
about
the tip.
Cedric, and I think
Exactly.
yeah.
Because he does dirty magic user.
Of course.
Is she like genuinely hateful of magic, or is she just afraid of the consequences?
She is duty bound. She is honor
Duty.
bound to
Duty.
Jesus Christ. Honor bound to
But
to
do like so? Is there like a
protect the city and-
hierarchy of your honor bindedness? You know what I mean?
What?
As far as
Cedric
I know, I am
threatened it.
the only one in charge of the safety of the city.
Like, but
Besides
Cedric's
maybe
a threat.
Lana.
So I'm just saying, like,
Well,
if
what about Cedric, who's actively
Cedric's a problem, he's a
inspiring
threat to
and
the whole
paying the
city.
guard?
The
Well,
whole
as
city.
a threat to the city, he would have to be taken out.
But if in the
Hell
question
yeah.
about Cedric magic like came up, that would be like less important than dealing with Cedric, though, right? I mean,
I'm sure whoever was a part of the hypothetical situation you are presenting to me.
Well, it's not
Would
hypothetical.
have to-
Cedric was using
have
magic.
to- Oh, Cedric as a of course.
no.
Brother
Yeah,
man.
but go back to the hypothetical though, real quick. Though hypothetically,
Hypothetically, I would assume someone would have to turn a blind eye for a battle won.
okay.
I love
Don't
that. I
lose.
love that morality.
I respect your commitment to your city. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I like about that.
Anyways, there was something else you guys were asking her, and now I've forgotten it.
I was talking about man, I'm so bad with names. I literally Romior.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
we were talking about.
I was mostly bringing it up so that she knew that like might be related. Also, he was being threatened, and she's like head of militia, so maybe can protect him. But
Did you ever meet the secret ancient wizard in the city?
why are you bringing that up?
What are you talking
What if
about?
he's important? You don't have to be a magic user to know the wizard. He ran anyway, so I can't turn him in. Otherwise, I would. No
That's
disrespect.
true.
Amen.
Yeah.
She
While you
Shakes her
collect
head.
your
That's how
thoughts on
you
that,
spell
I have to go
Cedric?
water my plants.
okay.
Already, that's how Cedric has been
That
spelled.
has always been spelled.
What?
That's the only normal name she has. Besides Irene.
I've never heard of that name. What?
What? Have
Which
you? No, never
Cedric?
Harry Potter.
Cedric?
I
guess,
have
yeah.
not read or watched Harry
It's
Potter.
more
This is a
European
known
posting,
fact.
I guess. Cedric isn't used
That's
that much
fair.
in America these days.
I mean, that's the only famous Cedric I can think of.
There's been Cedric in like history and in games, but
Well, sure. I mean,
that's
in
the
the
most
last
famous
like
Cedric in
our
my
lifetime,
mind.
that would be pop culture-y.
I personally never heard of the name Cedric before.
What about Cedric the
What?
Entertainer?
Yeah,
The comedian.
Cedric the
I don't
Entertainer.
know who that is. Who is that?
Wow.
Cedric the Entertainer. Honestly, I don't know that much from Cedric the Entertainer. I know
Okay,
he's
the
well,
comedian.
that's helpful.
Oh, original Kings of Comedy. That's true. Truing.
Yeah.
Oh, CJ
Still don't know
Baxter,
what that
Cedric
is.
Baxter,
But okay.
football player.
He's a comedian and actor. He's kind of funny with it.
Also have no clue.
Oh my god, bro.
This man does not know Cedric's.
You need to get
I
out more.
literally
now in the
told you
Cedric
never heard the name
Wikipedia.
Cedric before.
Sir,
And you guys
it's
are
all,
like, you
on the
haven't
big
heard of
screen. He
this
needs to
Cedric
get
or
in
this
more.
Cedric? No, I just said I've never heard of a name Cedric before. Like,
Yeah, but I keep thinking like you're just forgetting because you forget. And we'll say one of these Cedrics and be like, "Oh, Cedric, yes."
no.
Well, you don't watch baseball, so you won't know Cedric Mullins, that Orioles center fielder. He's having
No.
a bad year, by the year.
I have
By the
no
way,
clue.
Unfortunate.
All-star
Damn.
last year though. But anyway, the broader point is all those Cedrics are spelled like that. That's just how you spell Cedric.
Okay.
Mhm.
Good to know. Learn something new.
True. Man, this council keeps going. It's like there's 12 of them or something. What the fuck?
Got three more.
Who's fucking? Oh, that's Anya.
Rose
Yeah, okay.
Crew? How do you pronounce that?
Anya.
That looks like
No,
No,
crew.
it's a Rowan crew to me.
Oh, Rowan crew. Yeah.
So the
Crew,
guard
okay.
steelmaker,
Mm-hmm.
Secretary of
you never know when they're
Environmental
gonna
Affairs.
Oops. Sorry.
environmental.
I just held it down too long.
Okay, likely story.
Okay, so the only ones we
Okay.
haven't learned about are Hildegard and the two others that are about to show up.
Hildegard von Bingen.
I feel like I need to save her stream.
9 lives.
so-
Okay.
Okay,
She
is that
better
just
be
a
a
cat? Tabaxi? Cool, no answer.
Ooh.
I'm not giving you information on
I hope
people
it's
you have
Well,
met
the
just
yet.
straight
point
up
was
the
I
most
was
normal
asking
looking
Igneous
person ever.
and I was asking Igneous and Adarl.
Oh.
I was hoping that they'd give us explanations, but like I figured we kind of
Adarl goes,
Lives.
yes, they're a tabaxi.
They've got that gotta be like a nickname, right? Their parents weren't like that on the nose.
Sanbrynn, you know that traditional tabaxi names are extremely like descriptive and like this is a pretty standard
My
tabaxi
fault.
name.
Turns out I'm racist. I apologize.
There we go.
9
guess my name's
lives.
Ookiyo,
That's a crazy name.
Oh, never mind. Sanbryn's racist too.
I mean, you weren't raised by tabaxi, so you wouldn't necessarily know.
You weren't
That's
raised
true.
by tabaxis?
No, I was not.
Oh.
I was raised by hoglins.
You were raised by hoglins?
Or piglins? What are they
Horsians?
called? Horsians. Thank you.
Yeah, you're going Minecraft mode, but
Anyways, those are all of them.
Eris Aldaviel, Aldavile.
I say Aldaviel in my head.
Okay.
Aldaviel. Okay, Secretary of Trade, Foreign Dealings. I feel like that's someone we might not want to talk to.
True, they do be trading in dust.
Adarl
Dust means
kind of
spores.
laughs and she says she's she's about as unpleasant as I am to talk to, but she's a good friend of mine. I can't
I
say
was
I know
thinking we
exactly
have
her
to trust
feelings, but
Okay, if
she
you trust her.
she is a good friend of mine.
Well, your trust speaks a lot.
I'm cautious
Hopefully-
of everyone these days, coworkers.
Hopefully you're a
included,
good friend of
so
hers.
Fair. Yeah.
My hope is that as well. But we've had many a drunken chat about our distaste for Cedric, so I can't imagine that's all made up.
Does anyone else have a Crunker Strike Discord quest?
What?
Sorry,
Well,
I'm eating
it's-
chips.
Sorry.
I can't
What?
hold it anymore. It just says Crunker Strike.
Wait, excuse me, what?
A Discord
Crunker
quest
Strike.
underneath the thing. It was Mom, I'm winning quest. Share your next 5 wins in the Crunker Strike FRVR activity with Discord. Sorry. Guess not. Guess that's just me. My fault.
Where
Yeah,
did
no,
it say
guess
I
that?
don't
so.
see it.
What?
Do you guys have quest disabled or something?
No.
No.
I have
Oh,
no idea what you're talking about.
yeah, you guys aren't special enough for Crunker Strike, I guess.
I'm actually opted into a Valorant quest right now, I think. Unless that ended.
Wait, John, that's actually kind of like what it looks like in my head. The little fighting area, anyways.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Wrong
cute.
Quest.
Okay, good to know. I like
Yeah,
the
it really
arrows drawn
does,
onto
Uber
it.
Dash.
Yeah.
That area.
But I'm like, I just was like an area with like houses and stuff inside a second wall, and then like a castle connected to that. I'm like, this is what this is.
Cute. I've never seen it, but it is kind of what it looks like in my head for sure.
Like a medieval castle.
Yeah, it's older. It's definitely an older
What stuck
style.
out to me is that this is like that, but also like in the first image,
Hmm.
it's just a tiny little section. It's the upper castle of a broader walled city with another castle at the other.
Ooh, that's
So
very
it's like
cool.
it's like this
Yeah.
area being walled off by guards, but still in Novkar,
Yeah.
which is what stuck out to me.
Yeah. No, I get it. That's
Like a keep.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's the
Kinda.
upper
It
keep.
is. Yeah, it is like a key.
Also,
yeah, no, that's a good
This is
description.
also there in real life.
Oh,
City.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but
that's sick.
I mean, yeah, very real, like archaeological, or sorry, not architectural
Hello.
feature of castles.
this upper
Oh yeah,
this
the
upper
game is like
wall.
all historical.
Yeah, it's very very historical. But this upper wall is gone, and actually the upper castle has gone down. It would burnt down in a fire.
Got it.
But the lower castle, which has no pictures here, is still there.
Huh. Cool. Sick little lesson.
Yeah, sorry, I
Design.
derailed that.
I
but
like it. I like it. I like knowing that my shit is somewhat realistic because sometimes I just am like, oh, I just want to put a little baby city inside of a big city. But no, she nods and she's just basically handed you a list of all of the council members and is watching you pour over it.
I'll
But
be
she
sitting and I'm
says,
pouring.
she kind of glances at you, Ookiyo, and she says, I can bring him under my protection as well, albeit if you don't want them connected to you, I can just send a guard to
Wow.
their
Sorry,
home.
That'd probably be good.
I missed the post you sent yesterday for Erin. I did not realize she was just the fucking bitch from Aristocats.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love her.
You know what's actually so funny is my cousin works at Disney. Actually, what was the character under the costume for some of the performances for that
Cool.
Aristocat.
Cute.
Wait, character under the costume for Aristocats? I thought that was an
That's
animated movie.
adorable.
It
Yeah,
is.
but at Disneyland.
Oh,
Like
oh,
the
oh.
Mickey Mouse costume.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. The yeah. That's
oh yeah,
awesome.
sorry, yeah, the character at Disneyland.
I was like thinking they did mocap way back then or something.
That'd be
Because there's some dance scenes.
God, you even got the same colors. This is literally just.
I know,
Duchess,
right?
is that
It's-
it? Any knowers?
I thought she was more pink. But I was very much inspired. I love the Aristocats. It's one of my favorite movies. So I just like making little tabaxis that look like them.
Movie.
Fair enough.
That's great.
And she might be more pink. I haven't seen it in like a decade, so.
No, I just wanted purple cat.
Sorry, I derailed again. I just saw that.
Oh, all good. I'm glad somebody has looked at them.
I have.
No, I know, I'm teasing. But I'm always spamming the chat with them, so I understand if they're not always viewed.
I look at every single one.
Yeah, I just didn't see you even sent those, so I couldn't look.
No, you're good.
Didn't know.
But anyways, Adaro has finished her bit. She's offered to send a guard to Aromiror's place to check in and keep him safe from any outside influence.
Probably be good. I'm not sure how to live.
I just breathe.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I agree.
You've been doing just
No,
fine at
wait,
it
wait.
so far.
I know.
No, and I would like to keep that up though. So I guess I'm still stuck on the main thing is how do I not die to Cedric? We need to get back to that, I think.
Well,
good point.
So I think we go under her protection, have some guards or her with us when we meet Cedric, and then like on the side, like work on gaining the trust of other council members.
And you're not worried that like obviously allying with us will just put you on the shit list too?
She says, I don't think I'm necessarily on Cedric's good list to begin with.
That's fair.
But I do know I can appeal to certain members of the court that have been neutral. I think I have a better chance. No offense to my dear friend Igneous again, but I am a better public speaker than he is.
By
I'm
the
also
way,
thinking if something happens to another member of the council, like it's not gonna look good.
That is what I'm writing on mainly, is
Right,
if I am personally there, they will have... That's why I offered either my guard... I mean, I'm not sure if you want me with you, but I feel like my presence is stronger than my guards would be.
I think you and Igneous both there would be amazing.
I agree.
I am curious though. Do you know how this whole party thing came about? I assume it must have been Cedric's idea, but I have no evidence for that.
You know, it was not Cedric's idea. When we last had our meeting, which Igneous was not in attendance of, just he had called in sick.
Wait, but he called in sick? Igneous?
Igneous?
Yes, he did. Igneous looks up and kind of looks shyly at you. His face kind of glows a little red.
Igneous, were you having sex with Abbott again?
Igneous just puts his head in his hands.
Okay, so sick. I get it now. Okay.
She kind of shoots Igneous a look.
Speaking of Igneous, I found out that we're not gonna get free rooms anymore. What is that about?
Yeah, what's the word, bro?
Igneous just keeps his head in his hands, but shakes his head lightly.
Bro, what
Dude
is
called in sick on a home. It was housing too.
Are you on our side or what?
Igneous throws his head back and nods frantically. He's like, I'll fix your housing, for fuck's sake.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
To be fair, if things go poorly, we might not need it.
True.
Darl shakes her head and she continues and she says, actually, it was Irene that brought it up, the secretary.
Irene.
She.
I hate her now.
Irene. Okay, so I'm starting to think she was the one that betrayed you.
Don't trust Irene.
With the information you've brought me now, I could see she's one of the few that I could imagine throwing us behind to get ahead.
Thank God we didn't go to her. We almost did.
That makes
Because
sense. We did?
Well, she
She
was
was
on a very.
I explicitly thought we shouldn't because she's the head of currency. So that means like
I thought it was. I thought it
money
was
is kind of
Jilly.
a thing for her.
I thought Jilly was the one we said like do not do. Maybe you're right.
I'll be honest, I didn't think we should go to Jilly or Irene.
Okay.
Neither of them were in the books for me.
Pretty much same.
Either way,
You
I'm
wanted
glad we
someone
came
smart
here.
and capable. You came to the right
I agree.
keep, I suppose.
Oh, Drew, yes.
She leans on her elbows on the table and she says, "But I do think that Irene is likely our rat. She puts on an extremely convincing front. It's hard to see through even for somebody like me or Igneous, who tend to be a little more in tune with people's true intentions. I can't say that I caught that one, but
My understanding was Igneous was not in tune with people's true intentions.
He was not. It seems like Adarl's kind of trying to cover him a little bit, considering she's been fairly mean to him for the majority of the meeting. But she shakes her head and she says, I could see Irene becoming a part of a larger scheme if it meant more power, money, something for Ovkar or the ruins of Ovkar. I'm sure she could be easily promised riches and bite.
Damn.
Okay, wait. If you were at the meeting where they talked about the party,
I was.
why was Macy invited? You know who Macy is? Igneous
That's your little friend, Igneous, yes? Your presence. She, as far as I know, is catering.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But that's the only reason I can think.
Okay. Do you know much about her?
I apologize, I don't.
Okay, because it's coming
We're
to
gonna-
question whether we can trust her.
We trusted her a lot.
We did.
But somehow she managed to like dress his air quotes wounds and mess with his arm and everything without actually telling us that his hand was still there.
Yeah.
And you're sure it was her who dressed his wounds?
I mean, it was either her or her friend, so either way.
You know, either her or the place that she took him to. So
It seemed to me like it was her.
Now, I'm not familiar in the nature of magic, but it couldn't make it seem as though it was not there and then there physically, could it?
it might be able to, but we only noticed it was back by physically touching it.
Yeah,
Maybe
the
it
bandage
wore off or
wouldn't go
something.
through an illusion.
Unless there was
No,
magic that
Whoever
actually took the
bandaged
hand
him
for a
up
while.
also changed the illusion on his hand.
I apologize. I'm not well versed in magic
That's-
affairs.
We're not either. We're just guessing.
So
Yeah.
true. And I was about to say that. I was.
I can imagine.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I'm wondering how many inside checks she's rolled at this point.
She's being nice. She must know by now.
I know, right?
But she nods. She says, "Now, is there a set time for this meeting? Do you know when?"
By
end of
today.
Ah,
Which is soon,
I
if
see.
I understand it.
Of course, the request was only issued today as well, so we haven't had much time to do anything.
that is true. She glances outside at the now kind of setting sun. The sky lit up orange. She opens up a drawer in her desk and brandishes a large leather flask with metal
Fuck yeah.
top and bottom with a screw cap, and she says, if I'm to interact with Cedric for more than 10 minutes, I'm going to need this. So
You got any more?
Understandable.
I was gonna say the same thing. You want to share?
she kind of looks longingly at her good whiskey in the flask, and it's large. It's enough for multiple people, and she goes, I could be convinced to share.
Or perhaps we can go
Thank
to a
you.
bar as well.
Yeah. We'll also take
Don't wanna
something
take
else.
the
if
Maybe
you have,
after,
maybe
maybe
something
after
worse,
we
you know.
Yeah, we can celebrate still being
not
alive
high
afterwards.
quality. That's true.
Yeah,
That's
If
true.
still alive.
Also,
Yeah,
do
but I
you-
don't want to sit through that meeting sober.
That's true.
Do you
She
think
says,
we
"There's
should,
enough
like,
in here to get us drunk by the
take
time we
some
walk over
time
there."
to like rest beforehand, like under your protection?
Take a quick nap in here or something.
I can have you accommodated. Yes.
That'd be great.
There are several rooms that you are welcome to. I'll have the servants put fresh sheets on.
Thank you.
She walks you to the door and points to looks like maybe 3 or 4 doors down the hallway to the left further. That are just more simple doors. They're not as ornate as Adarl's is. But they seem comfortable. So she says, how long would you like to rest? Would you like me to wake you up at a certain point?
Well, how much longer do we have in the day? Asking DM, not.
I would say you guys have. I mean, if you're counting all the way to midnight, you've got 6 hours ish.
So
It's
not
probably
even enough
around.
time for a full rest.
6
We
Yeah.
should just short
We
rest
should
then.
go before.
Short rest
Yeah.
it.
All right,
Short
get
rest
shit
it.
out of the way.
So like an hour or whatever a short rest is.
She nods and she says, I'll have the curtains drawn for you.
Thank you.
She rings a fairly heavy, almost cowbell-like bell on her desk. And a few of the servants dressed in the same kind of drab gray dresses and head coverings rush over. And she says, ladies, these fine people would like a comfortable room with the curtains drawn. Please lead them.
Is Sandra among them?
Yes, she is. She's on the back. There's 2 others. One looks like maybe a Yuan Ti woman and just another human.
Are they all female?
They are, yes.
Are all the servants female?
You haven't seen all of them, but from the few you've seen, they've all been female, yes.
Huh.
This story, but she can't hate men though, because otherwise she would have killed me by now. I'm really annoyed.
Well, she wouldn't have men guard. I'm just wondering why all the servants are female. I don't know.
But I keep wanting to call her Marisha. Adarl
Who's
nods
Marisha?
and then her mom.
No, it was a gang thing.
But she nods and she says, "Is there anything else I can do for you before I have you woken in an hour?"
Nah.
I think we're
No.
good.
All right.
We
Well-
appreciate it.
I can't think of anything.
Clean yourselves, eat your fill, drink your fill. I'll see that you're provided for and well rested by the time I return in an hour. And she
Thank you.
puts that jacket back on that she had discarded once she had seen that you guys were there to talk to her, and starts to head out into the main courtyard area and unlocks the door and heads out to the courtyard.
Guys, out of character, guys, please remind me not to take on any rolls. I've been rolling bad all night, and I just for fun rolled a dice like 5 times, and they were all below 5.
Oh my god!
Bruh.
Maybe you got
Oof.
them all out.
I would like that. I don't think that's the case. So don't let me roll anything important.
Noted and scroted.
Your next roll's gonna be like a 20.
Yeah, truly. The servant women lead you guys to the 3 rooms to the sides, and you see large canopied beds with heavy furs and comfortable chairs for seating and a small armoire buffet table sort of deal in the corner. They're fairly sizable rooms. They can probably sleep 4 apiece, 2 large beds in each room. So you guys have a comfortable dwelling for the next hour. Is everybody taking a long rest?
Short rest.
Short rest.
Sure.
Short
Or
rest.
sorry, short rest. You
I
guys are
just
all
realized
Yeah.
we also should have asked for protection for Abbott and the others.
True.
Abbott,
It's
y'all did.
fine.
Deanna,
Y'all did.
what's his name? Abbott's brother. I can't remember his name.
doing it. Arliss.
Arliss. All these A names, man.
Sorry, there's lots.
She was feeling kind of A-pills.
But yeah, you guys can take your short rest uninterrupted. The servants draw the curtains, which are fairly heavy curtains. They black out most of the light and make it comfortable to sleep. And then they leave you to your own devices.
Oh.
You guys can take a short rest, recover
Yeah, I
some
was
hit
thinking I
dice.
might go to
Yeah,
sleep.
yeah.
You guys can go
rest.
ahead and roll your
I'm
hours worth
doing
of
that.
hit die.
Yeah, I got full health.
1d8 plus 2. I'm just gonna roll all 3, I think.
All right, and if you do
3d8
get
plus
spells
6.
back from a short rest via some ability, you can do that as well.
Oh,
Oh, shit. How did I
space.
change my hit points?
19. Oh, that's on my health. Perfect.
Nice.
What was that?
Nice.
Nice.
Nice cock.
Nice cock.
Nice cock.
Yep, 1 is enough for me. So
Sick.
8 hit points back.
Okay, anybody else rolling hit dice? Need
I
a
did. I
little
got
picker
19.
upper?
Well,
Yeah, I got you.
okay.
Anybody besides Sanbrynn and Ookiyo?
You?
I did in D&D Beyond.
Okay.
I'll just do it in D&D Beyond.
Oh
Okie
my
dokie.
gosh. Wait.
Jens is far away.
I know.
So far.
Vartan is muttering.
You outside or something? You like at your neighbors?
No, my bad.
What?
Hello?
Hello? You're still
Why
very
he's
quiet.
So quiet.
Still a quiet little boy.
Why isn't it going?
So quiet.
Damn.
I know, right?
Little tiny Vartan. Jens from a distance.
Hello?
Oh,
There he
you
is.
go.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Is Guntentog still with us?
I'll just roll for it. It's not working in D&D Beyond.
Okay.
Keith?
Damn.
Beef.
Oops.
I'll do
Sorry,
one
I
more.
was muted.
You're good. Did you
That's
roll
alright.
hit dice?
Just a
You
regular
need hit
D20
dice?
or D8?
No,
no,
I
it's your
mean
hit
it's
dice.
for whatever your
Okay,
hit dice
that's
is in
cool.
D&D Beyond. They're taking a short rest. If you have all your
I
health,
think
you don't
yours
have
are
to do it.
1d6, but
Wizards I believe are 1d6.
you have all your health.
We haven't
so you
had a
don't need
longer.
to.
Wait.
You don't need to. This is a short
Alright.
rest.
They had a
You don't
short
need to.
rest.
You have full
You don't
health.
need to do it if you have full health.
Okay. We're good.
Wait, take a short rest
Wait.
on D&D Beyond. Take a short rest. I don't know what that provides you.
Yeah, there should be a button in the top right corner, I believe. That is for a
Kind of
short rest.
right. Yeah.
Kind of right.
Just like
Okay,
in the
yeah.
middle more so, but
It just resets like your short rest abilities, like if
Mhm.
you have action surge or
yeah, I don't
channel
know if
divinity.
I don't think
I
I
don't know
have
if
any of those, so I'm
oh.
good.
That's okay.
And if
No,
you
you
need to
have,
heal, that'll be good.
You can
He's
reset a
full
spell
health.
slot if
He's
you
good.
need to, using
Can, as
arcane
wizard?
Only one?
recovery.
That
I think at your level you can do 2.
Arcane recovery?
Yeah.
Ah.
no, I'm good for what I have now. I
Okay.
don't think we're going into any place that will have any significant difference.
You also have apparently not used any spells today, so
That helps.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that is also true.
Yeah, since we're going into like this unstealthily, I'm gonna change into my chainmail armor.
Whoa. Did I leave and go back? That was weird.
Oh, hello.
I have no
Hello?
idea.
no clue. I hear you.
Sorry,
now.
I didn't hear the
Hello.
last like minute. I don't know what happened.
Oh,
Nothing
I
of
said I was
importance.
gonna change my armor.
Got it.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was
Vartan
important.
That wasn't
Okay.
important. Don't make a note of that.
I think that is important. Please make a note of that.
Okay. You guys take your long rest. And you hear a gentle knock at, or sorry, man, I keep saying fucking long rest.
I'll
Short
take a
rest.
long rest if you're gonna give a
No.
choice.
Aren't you feeling giving?
I know.
No, I can't give you 8 hours.
Good.
Unless
Who's
you want
stopping
it.
you, really?
You could. You are the
Um,
DM.
Sure, go ahead. It's 1 in the morning.
Someone
then we
carry
go.
me to Cedric's.
You guys just get carried unconscious, dropped on his doorstep.
That's probably what he wants anyway.
But yeah, about an hour passes. You guys, if you're not sleeping, then you're
I'll be
just
right back.
sharpening weapons or
Oh, okay.
taking notes or reading through your spell book or whatever it is you might want to do with your hour of downtime. But eventually you hear a gentle knock at the door, and Adarl is standing there in a pretty luxurious fur, looks like a black fur coat that goes down
Whoa,
to
I
her
didn't know there was
knees.
a dress code.
There's not. I just take pleasure in the fineries of dress.
That's awesome.
Oh, wow. Well, you look great.
Thank you. I never mind. She tugs the cloak further on her
I
shoulders.
know what she was gonna say.
And she says, "Are the rest of your party awake?"
Yeah.
I don't know. Hunwut's kind of still fast asleep, but I think everyone else.
Hunwut.
Yeah, once you shake each other
It's
awake.
okay. We'll carry him.
Adarl says, "Well, when your party is ready to leave, I'll be at the gates, waiting with a cart for you. That way we don't have to walk the whole way. It's about a 2-mile walk, but why walk when you have a carriage?"
Fancy.
Hell yeah.
So she goes off to the gate to prepare the horses.
I mean, I'm assuming Hunwut doesn't really want to do anything, so I think we could just go.
Okay. You guys make your way to the iron kind of carriage that Adarl has parked next to the outward gates of her little keep. She has 2 pretty large, looks like black draft horses, maybe Frisians, tethered to it, and they champ at their bits and kind of strain against the harness before they're allowed to go. And she motions for you all to enter the carriage.
Is it big enough for all of us?
It is. It's fairly long and it has 6 wheels. It has a middle axle.
Are we leaving Nehemiah and Bully here under guard, or are we taking them with us?
Actually, yeah, we probably shouldn't take Nehemiah with us to meet Cedric.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
should.
Yeah.
Why not?
Adarl says, "I can see that they're accommodated here. I can also see that he doesn't escape, I suppose."
That would be great.
He's a chiller, though.
He kind of yells to the Goliath, who is finishing up training with the recruits. And he jogs slightly over, and she says, "See to it that the Minotaur and the man they call Nehemiah are taken well care of. and that they are comfortable where they are. And she kind of nods and pats him on the elbow, which is what she can reach.
Be a good boy, Nehemiah.
And
you too, Bully, but I trust you.
Rolls his eyes and Bully wags his tail appreciatively.
I mean, I guess if you want, you can come with us. I don't think it's a good idea for you to meet with Cedric, though.
No,
Nah.
I'm not particularly fond of the idea either. I don't mind staying back. They walk off with the Goliath man and head back into
Wow,
the
he
castle.
didn't even give you a kiss. Good luck.
I know, right?
As Nehemiah's walking backwards, as he's walking, he turns around backwards and blows you a kiss, and then continues
Yes,
walking.
dude.
Oh, there you go, Dale.
Oh,
That's fucking pookie right there.
Yeah, no. Reciprocate by like grabbing it with your hand, like shoving it down your
Yeah.
face.
Gotta
Whoa.
catch that thing.
Whoa, okay.
Just rub it all over you. It's like,
Rub it all over my cock.
pull your fat tail and expose your
Hey.
asshole.
That might be sexual harassment.
What?
Sexual harassment, more like.
Oh my
What are you
god.
talking about? Amen, brother.
I can't
That is a
believe you
fucking
just said
crazy line.
that is so crazy.
Honestly, that's
Jesus.
No one
amazing.
is not getting clipped.
That one
Why-
has
why
to be
not?
clipped.
Why not?
Oh, you need me too? Gosh.
That's an elite clip.
Jesus. Anyways, he continues walking with Bully and the Goliath, and they get into the castle out of sight. But yeah, the carriage is primed to go. Adarl climbs onto the front with the driver and closes the door behind you all. It's fairly rocky. It's not a particularly smooth ride, but carriages typically aren't. She gets out onto the more even roads of the regular town, and within 15, 20 minutes or so, you are able to are you guys keeping the curtains drawn? Are you looking out into the city? What's the plan for those of you in the carriage?
I'll keep the curtains drawn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
You take the little red velvet curtains and stretch them over the windows to keep yourselves hidden. And you make your way through the center of town, not knowing exactly where you're at any point, but getting a general sense of when the cart is speeding up and slowing down. Eventually, it does come to a complete halt. And Adarl pats the top of the carriage, and you hear the little like L lock unlock from the outside, and the door swings open, and you see before you the fenced-in property of Cedric's estate.
Dude, being locked from the outside does not sound like the correct move.
But the door's open. Adarl steps down from the driver's seat, hands her driver what looks to be a silver piece, and says, if we're not back out in an hour or so, you can head back to the keep to get the rest of the guard. I plan to be out sooner, but just for your time. And she kind of wipes her hands on her cloak and starts walking towards the wrought iron gate that surrounds Cedric's home.
I'll follow, but I think Igneous should also take the lead.
Okay, Igneous hops out and walks next to Adarl. And the rest of you assumedly go after them?
Yep.
Yup.
Yeah.
Alright. You guys get to the gate, and there is a lone, looks like maybe a change in shift, some kind of night guard, sitting up on a stool next to the lock. And he says, who goes there?
Fucking elbow ignorance, bro. Lock in.
Do you not see who that is?
He goes,
No, I think the two council members should be the ones speaking.
yeah, Adarl says, it's Adarl Sunswood and Igneous, Ethos Igneous here for a meeting with your boss, Cedric. And he kind of squints and then nods quickly and fumbles with the keys on his belt, unlocking the gate. He says, don't cause any trouble.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
whatever.
I will not start any trouble.
Can I get a read on dude? On guard?
Yeah. Go ahead and make an insight check.
My insight again? I've rolled it like 3 times. $14. Okay.
General read, he seems tired. He seems kind of disinterested in his work. He's not particularly dedicated to fighting with you guys for entrance into the estate. It
Okay.
seems he was expecting visitors, and he's just
Okay,
kind of
okay, that's what I
letting
was
you through.
looking for more
Oh.
so.
Yeah. But he unlocks the gate and locks it behind you as you enter the kind of marble steps up to the ornate blue front door of the home. Are you guys just knocking? Are you letting Adarl and Igneous lead?
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah, I think they should lead.
All right. Adarl reaches up and grabs the ringed metal bit and jams it against the door to make a loud noise against it. And a small, looks like skinny, maybe half orc woman opens the door in a fairly traditional half orc.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said orc.
No, I said orc.
Orc, got it. She opens the door slightly and she says, Master Cartwright was expecting you. And she unlatches the door and opens it into a kind of blindingly white tiled.
They don't seem. No one so far seems surprised that there's like Adara with us.
Yeah.
You can make an insight check if you want to try to read her reaction.
Okay. I'm gonna put that shit in character chat.
Oop.
Fuck yeah.
Ooh!
Damn.
Oh my
shit, we uncovered the final
God!
boss.
You guys are rolling fucking killer.
Well.
Some of you. In pretty, interesting moments. She doesn't seem particularly surprised by it, but you do see like a small crease in between your eyebrows, as if maybe she wasn't expecting to see Adarl herself. She doesn't seem off-put by it. It doesn't seem like it's just she maybe was told it would be certain individuals, and it's not all exactly the same. So there's a little bit of suspicion there, but nothing crazy. But you walk into this brightly lit foyer with polished marble floors and a double staircase leading up to a platform that then leads up into more stairs around a circular chamber. And you have to squint. Those of you who are used to the kind of dusk outside have to adjust to this kind of blindingly lit open space. But she says, Master Cartwright will be down momentarily. I'll go fetch him. Make yourselves comfortable. And she points to the several blue couches scattered around this kind of foyer area. Chaises and stuff.
Do you have any water?
I do. I'll see to it that some cupbearer is brought to your side.
Can I have water with
like
ice?
lemon. Yeah,
Ooh,
ice and
lemon. Yeah,
It will be done.
like citrus water.
Yeah, perhaps like throw a cucumber in there as well.
She
Ooh,
nods
that's
and
refreshing.
Any
begins to
chance
walk
you
off.
could do an order of iced tea?
Any chance you could do an order of wings?
Yeah, I want some
Apologies.
wings.
We have
I would
water,
like
and that
iced
is
tea,
all.
but also with lemon and sugar. That sounds delicious.
She walks upstairs silently after.
Come on. I guess Cedric doesn't care about his guests.
And you hear some rustling off to the side, and another servant, this time just a male butler, maybe
Male butt.
40s or 50s. It looks like maybe an half elven man. Comes out with a tray of heavy crystal cups and a large decanter of water.
Any lemons or cucumbers?
There is a little tray of lemons.
We have to
Not
put
in
it
the
in
water
ourselves.
already? hasn't like permeated through, bro. It won't work.
Well, the whole point is to have it in there and just let it soak, let it mix in with the water.
Dude.
That's
Fuck
crazy.
Fuck the turtles. I want my
Butler
straw.
nods, places the table places the tray on the table in front of you, and then walks back.
Bye.
Thank you.
Hey, I don't blame you.
Yeah,
I blame Cedric.
Clearly, Cedric did this.
He clearly cuts corners financially with it.
Yeah.
Guests and his service, but
whatever.
As you guys are sitting there, about 2 minutes or so pass. There is water for you if you choose to partake.
I'll drink it.
Okay.
is it even iced?
It is
Can't
iced,
remember.
yes.
Oh, thank God.
At least ice.
After about 2 minutes, you see the half-orc woman return back downstairs, and shortly after, you see Cedric.
Can I like audibly say ill?
All right, before we get into this, I just want to say I didn't drink the water out of spite that they didn't give me iced tea.
Got it.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I made a simple request and they didn't oblige.
I know.
Make a what are you going for? Are you going for like to make him uncomfortable? Or
Are you trying to like stare him in the eye and say you, or are you going like, ugh?
Yeah, I'm just like, ugh. Like as soon as you walk in, I'm just like, ugh.
That's freaky.
Cedric seems to ignore the remark as he makes his way down the stairs. He's in a kind of silk wide-sleeved shirt.
Oh, I found out where all the money goes.
I thought there wasn't a dress code.
And high-waisted black pants with a shiny black leather belt and
Might be his casual wear.
shoes.
Yeah, that's usually what I wear to bed.
But he makes his way
I
downstairs.
came out wearing pajamas, bro. Ratty ass shit.
And with a slight wave, dismisses the half-orc woman from where she was standing, and she takes off into another corridor in the home. Adar. Ethos. Always a pleasure.
That
What can
sounded
I do for
genuine.
you?
It really did.
Adar kind of grimaces and she says, "Well, I heard you wanted to meet with my guests here, so I figured I would accompany them, see what you wanted, even if I could help solve it as another council member." Igneous doesn't meet Cedric's eyes, but
Igneous.
kind of
Oh.
pulls himself together for a moment and glances up, and he says, I also am an accompanist. I just want to make sure they're all set for whatever you might have to talk to them about. And Cedric nods and he says, "Well, help yourselves. Make yourself comfortable. I won't take too much of your time."
We're already very uncomfortable. So
Apologies.
You don't understand. The
Fuck
cucumber
that.
didn't permeate throughout the water.
It's already a 0 out of 10 experience.
I'm going to Yup. I am.
Yeah.
Terribly difficult to find good help these days, isn't it?
I was just thinking that.
Well,
I'm
it's
just saying.
usually the host, like that's the problem, and it seems like it's you. It's kind of like the aura. Like as soon as you walked in, like I just felt nasty.
Are you trying to provoke him? Like what?
It really like stunk. Like as soon as you walked in, and that
He's
really.
trying to. He's trying to
It
provoke
should
me.
have that distinct fucking stink. It's so weird.
There's a weird stench in here.
This is Sergio's
And
revenge
it
for all the
feels
years
like-
of calling you stinky.
I know, right?
There's just a
Shoes on
weird
your foot
stench
now.
as soon as you walked in,
Yep.
and you didn't bring my friend his iced tea.
It's true.
Go ahead
This
and
is a
roll
simple
a
request.
wisdom saving throw for me, please.
I didn't get my.
He's already going after your ass.
God, already.
He's a baby.
He's a baby.
Yeah.
Wisdom save.
You got this. You got this, dude.
That's my wisdom save. Let's see.
What's the? You got this.
I'm thinking-
Okay.
Nice.
For a moment, you feel a kind of familiar buzzing at the base of your neck, similar to what you feel when you probe into other creatures' minds.
This motherfucker.
Does it work?
But the wave recedes, and you feel the chills go down your back before
You should let it
The
happen. Let him read into your
kind of
mind.
sleep
That would
like
not be good.
Yeah, no.
He would die
Uh,
instantly if he found out that he's the guy who's been talking to him in his head.
recedes from your mind.
Can I call him out and say, "Did you just try to use magic on me?"
Only as much as you did in
Oh.
that one shop.
What are you talking about? That one shop
What is Buddy
I'm
cooking?
sorry. Tavern.
Tavern.
What tavern?
It's cruel that you tried to pass off your voice as somebody else's.
Who did
What are you
that?
talking about?
Nothing. In fact, we can move on. I can
Okay,
tell
then why are you
you're
talking?
actually-
I
Never
know.
mind.
Then move on.
None
Then
of them
damn.
are-
Yeah, you move on. You're the one that brought it up, bro. What?
Or some people are just
It's
weird.
alright. I
What can
mean,
you
you
do?
clearly just try to use magic on me, you weirdo, because you got butthurt that I said you stink. It's alright though.
Some people would just like put on deodorant, but like it's
I know.
whatever.
It's okay. You can go take a quick shower. We'll wait.
He says, I didn't invite you here for you to insult me.
Oh, really?
Well, we didn't
Oh
want
my
to
bad.
be here.
I misread the
Be very
situation. That's
clear.
my fault.
I'm sorry. You don't want to be here, but you're here.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, we were
because you're
expecting
threatening
invitation,
our
of
friend's
course.
life. You
I'm
fucking
sorry.
weirdo.
I can't imagine what you're accusing me of, but
You're so stupid. Are you kidding me?
Oh my gosh.
How can you be so fucking dishonest?
He's
Deo, I need you to
just gonna fucking try to kill you.
wish you would.
roll. There we go.
I've had a
Sorry,
lot to say to this man,
you're
and I'm
so
letting it all
stupid.
out.
It's so funny. You're so stupid.
That is crazy.
Shit, where is it?
What's he got to do?
Hang on.
Oh my fault.
Mom.
Peruers.
I gotta look at the fucking. Oh my god, it's fucking spell book.
He's digging fucking deep in the.
Oh, I didn't even realize I have
Grimoire
advantage
here.
on all wisdom saving throws.
Oh, oops.
Well, he didn't even need it. He's a bomb.
I know.
You want to just tell us the spell so we can tell you? Like.
No, absolutely not. Actually, he's going to.
She couldn't find the spell. She's changing her mind.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. You guys watch as he has the slightest twitch in his left eye. I need all of you guys to
All of us?
roll a wisdom saving throw.
Well, his surge will be fine.
Is this a psychic spell?
Oh,
Is,
most assuredly.
Are you casting it on everyone or just the all of us?
It should be everybody within 30 feet, which is all of you guys at the moment.
So including
You-
Adaro and Igneous. Then.
Oh.
Yes.
You said wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
Is this psychic?
Ah, I don't know if I've rolled above an 11 tonight.
This must be psychic.
Is
It is considered psychic, yes.
I have resistance. What does
That
that
like
mean?
give like double advantage now, or like?
So that means you take half damage, even if it's full
Oh.
damage.
Mhm.
So half of whatever I tell you, if you do take damage, that's
Oh
what
my
you take.
god, I'm a freak.
Oh my
Let's
god!
go.
What the fuck?
Back to
How
back.
is that?
Oh no.
Oh
You
no!
have advantage.
And yet you still save.
Yeah, but he has advantage.
Oh, that's 12.
Okay, I guess you have to take half damage. There's like no losing that situation for you.
Yeah.
But he's
Yeah,
resistant, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
just gonna hit him with the. Dude, that was
Fuck.
so stupid. Why do you have
Oh,
to do
no.
it again? Like,
What are you
we already-
cooking?
Yeah, you guys who saved start railing into him.
Whoa. Well,
Wait, so what
was
happens
that?
to those of us that didn't save? To be clear.
Those of you that did not save, I would like you guys to
Well, what's the save?
Oh, what do you mean the DC? Oh,
Yeah, what
who-
does
Yeah.
it?
Who saved and who didn't?
Let me see. I gotta look at
Yeah,
all. You
what
guys.
did I have
okay,
to beat?
Sanbrynn saved. Who
I would hope
saved?
so.
Would hope so.
That's it.
That's it?
Actually, you guys
Yes.
kind of sucked. Actually.
You guys got to tag team him.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Those of you who saved,
Yeah, I know.
you feel a shroud of kind of almost desire come over you, and the desire is telling you to grovel.
He's trying to get us horny.
It is hard to will yourself away from throwing yourself to the ground.
Even the one
on
that
your
you think
stomach.
once you saved are struggling with that?
Yeah, it kind of it creeps up the back of your mind for a moment, and then you're
Bro.
able to shrug off the feeling.
No
But the
disrespect.
rest of you,
No disrespect, but that's so pathetic, dog. That's like crazy. Trying to get us to like,
Damn.
are you? That's so pathetic.
but you do watch as the rest of your party,
So
including
stupid.
Deo, who just kind of took turns insulting him, throw themselves onto their stomachs in front of Cedric's feet.
You're a
Oh,
grown ass
doing the
man.
worm
me
in
for
front of
having
you,
to
like, come
stay at
on.
this filthy
That's
place.
so dumb.
You're a grown ass
I
man.
can't stand the stench. I gotta sit down.
Oh man, I'm gonna vomit all over your floor on the carpet.
Cedric nods and he says, "I see you're not in a position to talk. Suppose we could try this again at a later date." And begins
in a
walking
position
Maybe
to
if we
fuck.
lit some candles, it would solve
You're the one
problem.
who's trying to like force
force
people
us
to
here, and then
grovel
you're
in
like,
front
"No,
of you
let's
because you
talk
can't take a
another time."
joke.
Yeah,
he
like,
begins
what?
to recede up the stairs. The half orc woman who was
Rad.
Yeah, that's right. You better run.
down the hallway.
Visit the bathhouse, dude.
Literally arriving on the floor.
I see what it is, Cedric. You're too scared to have someone call your names. You'll like kill people in
Wait,
broad
so what happened to
daylight. You're
Darl
all-
and Igneous?
Listen.
Adarl saved and is standing there stone faced. Igneous is on the ground. Just writhing and kind of groaning against the involuntary action. But Cedric continues walking upstairs. He seems unperturbed.
Oh yeah, I say that's a win,
Alright.
guys.
It is a
I
win.
think so too.
He's
That
acting
is
up
a
perturbed,
major win.
but he absolutely freaked out. He like baby raged. That was crazy.
We made him rage.
He literally rage quit.
He literally rage quit. It's crazy, dog.
As the half orc woman comes back into the room, she says, "I'll show you out."
You should let your master know that if he wants to be respected, he should,
Um,
like try doing anything worthy of respect, like ever maybe. That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
And if you
Well,
want to
look-
quit, we'll help you.
Oh.
We understand. I would not
Good
want
for
to work
you.
for that man.
Good for you. You're not. Yeah, you saw that, right? He's a freak. You know that. You saw him
Yeah.
be a freak there.
Make a perception check for me.
Perception.
Okay.
Perception. Oh no, does she have like a spellbound
She's-
prayer or something?
She's the real Cedric.
Who's making the perception?
Anybody who is trying to interact with the half orc. I think as of right now that was Hunwut, Deo, and somebody else's voice. I think I heard.
I said something. My
Yeah.
bad.
So if you're trying to directly
Not
interact, with
bad.
her-
You can just, yeah.
no, go ahead and roll.
Yeah, I
Perception.
already rolled.
Oh yeah, you're good.
16, 12.
Those are bad.
Why?
As
You
you're
succeed
kind
as
of,
it's bad.
looking, you actually have a pretty good angle looking up at this kind of tall, slender half orc woman. You notice that her lips are moving a little weirdly over her teeth. And you see her canines are unnecessarily long and sharp, both bottom and top.
She a vampire?
That'd be
Oh.
so hard.
She's a vampire.
Oh,
You can make a
Do I-
nature check if you want to delve back into that.
I think what I'm.
did I
what it's
notice
supposed
those in Cedric's mouth when he talked?
You did not notice anything like that. He was
I'll
pretty
make a
far
nature
away on
check
the
just in
staircase.
case.
All right.
Yeah, I kind of want to make him too.
Yeah,
I know. I
I'll
want
do
to see.
this
If I know.
too.
Oh my god, dirty
My
20.
nature's
Ugh.
not
Nice.
good.
I want to see if I know what that's about.
You've heard
Nat
stories.
20.
Are you
20, oh my
fucking
God.
kidding me?
Dude, I will take all the
Oh.
bad rolls if you guys keep rolling that
Yeah.
twice.
We're just gonna milk you for information.
This is unfair. I
damn
literally
it.
have to prep so much more for next session because what the fuck? You glance up into her mouth. You see these fangs essentially, and for a moment, it does cross your mind. The only thing you'd really heard stories of out in rural parts of Mayale were stories of werewolves as herding communities.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Not vampire. I was thinking-
So where
Um, vampires are more fantastical. Werewolves
Yeah.
are a genuine threat to
No,
people
that makes
like
sense.
you.
Not like last
Deo,
campaign
you
we
too.
faced off against
That's true.
vampire energy.
Deo, you as well. After kind of watching Hunwut's reaction to her teeth, you kind of stop and glance a little harder, and she sort of gets flustered by this and pulls her lips back over her teeth in a tight grimace.
Why didn't my
And
teeth?
she nods, opens the door, and she says, it's time for you to leave now.
Are you sure you don't want to come?
It's time for you to
You
leave.
could be like a werewolf half orc like out there too.
You see her pupils dilate suddenly at the mention of the werewolf, and she says,
Like I would fuck with that for real. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm not asking.
okay.
You gonna
I
eat
don't,
us?
really know what,
or-
I don't really know what you're not asking right now. But
Leave.
leave. Oh, all right.
Alright.
If you
Alright.
say so.
She waits for you to exit.
I'll exit very slowly.
I'm like,
What if we don't want to leave?
Then I'll have to make you, and I would appreciate not having to do that.
and if
You're
you would
gonna make it.
rather not, then don't. It's like really that
He
easy.
starts to try to close the door on those last stragglers of you to push you further out.
I haven't gone out yet. She's just locking me in. Oh no, I guess I'm
She doesn't see you. You're too short.
Oh no.
You just hide behind her legs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go into hiding right behind her. She'll never
Oh
know.
my god.
She doesn't know.
But she attempts to kind of corral you guys out as gently as she can.
Wait, can we at least get the water? We didn't even drink much.
The cucumber might be flavored now.
Yeah, I think it's
I wanna
actually
keep
like
my cup.
time.
She narrows her gaze and closes the door behind you.
Oh my god.
You hear a heavy bolt and a lock.
I think that went well.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think I'd say we came out alive. Cedric acted like a little bitch. I think we're good, dog.
Yeah. We won't do anything else. I
Probably.
think we put him in his place, really.
We
Yeah, we
really
asserted
did. We
our
bitched
dominance.
him, dude. We bitched him in his own house.
We did.
Yeah.
He is up in his room fucking crying right now.
What do you think, Darl?
Adarl has not spoken in quite some time, and
Oh.
she looks and she says, he's throwing a tantrum, yes, but I can't help but get the feeling that he's
Fuck is
We really want
eating
to
their
know.
mic.
Well, on
What
their
the
mic.
heck?
I think it's Vartan.
He has to stand
Oh,
that
good.
close to it so he can be heard, you know?
Yeah, I think that's what
True.
happened.
You do.
He is breathing for sure.
But
Sorry.
Adarl, she says, I don't think he wouldn't have let you go if he didn't have something else.
No, yeah, he's gonna do
Behind
something freaky for sure. But I think he was probably gonna do something freaky anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do think our presence protected you in some sense. I think he was at least
No, I
somewhat
agree.
surprised to see us.
Yeah.
So I think that part was successful, but I have a horrid feeling that something along
And-
those lines.
Right, but
is-
another day is, you know, you win the battle. The fight.
And hey,
starts the
you've
war.
witnessed firsthand his magic.
True, you
Yeah.
saw him do it.
Are you guys just standing on the porch as you're
No,
you're
we're
talking
walking
about all
back
this?
to the.
You should get back in the carriage.
Okay. Are you guys keeping an eye out for your surroundings or just
Sure, if you say yeah, actually I was
if
thinking
you
about
wanna
myself.
offer that.
Oh my god.
All right.
If
Yeah, I will.
if you want to be more attentive to you can make a perception check.
Okay.
Perception.
Wait, what are we
I certainly
perceiving?
want to look up,
It's
like,
just
see
like
if
sort of
he's, like,
looking.
skulking at a window or something.
I think he's
Oh,
up there in the window, fucking looking
Dude,
like frowning.
Why can I
mad as
not
hell.
roll above an 11?
Oh
Or,
yeah.
like,
You
got
are
to.
a little cursed.
Keith is locked in.
Yeah.
As
I'm
long
locked
as
in.
some people
Let's
get
go,
lucky,
There's another
it's
good one.
fine.
Surge is on a good stretch.
Helps having a +5.
We do.
I think most
Why
of
are you
us have a
rolling again,
+5.
Keith?
What?
Everybody but
Oh, never mind.
Guntentog has a +5. I think.
Yeah, but still
Nice.
Guntentog rolled great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
I'm the
As
only
you
one that
guys
didn't.
are walking out, those of you who got above a 15, you're sitting kind of
Above a 15?
Yes.
That's
Oh,
discrimination.
Well, technically, the
Oh,
DC is
I
like
know.
What did you
so-
think you were
yeah.
gonna do with a 10?
I was hoping I got a
Oh, no, that's
15. I
not
was hoping
you.
you would
Oh, you
say
got
15
15.
and up. Yeah.
Oh, it is.
I was
It is
looking at
15 and
you.
up. Sorry.
Oh, let's go.
Oh.
Distinctly.
You guys,
Not.
you watch as a black owl takes flight from
You got another owl.
Another blowl?
the roof of the home.
You gotta
It
stop.
takes
Can I
off
wave at
overhead.
it?
You gotta
it
stop
looking at
tramping on
us?
my parade.
It
It
doesn't
does.
appear to be looking at you. It heads off towards the south.
South. What's in the south?
Oh, you like my
Igneous's
alley?
place and in like general in the world or in the city?
No, I
In the
think he meant
city.
city.
Oh, it's Igneous's place, the hotel, the bakery,
All right.
that part of town.
Okay. So
I think
Aaron's castle.
it's either gonna go like talk to like Macy, or go absolutely kill everyone we know at the hotel.
yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot. Can we? Yeah, I forgot about our friends at the hotel who might be attacked. Can we get some protection there too?
Sure, I'll when we get back, I'll send my guard.
I do appreciate that we made him mad enough that he never even brought up the shit he wanted to talk to us about.
I know.
That's crazy. I know, right?
He got told like he had us come there and he wanted to, I'm sure he wanted to say something about like the dust, but he just a big fucking baby.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But those of you who got above a 20 in this case, just
Damn.
Guntentog, you feel a gentle rhythmic rumbling underneath your feet.
They got big ass worms down there.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
Wait.
It's similar to the one that you guys experienced earlier walking in the wealthy district.
Remember
don't
that
know,
coincided
and the
with
Scootin'
something.
Talk
Yeah,
said
when
something.
what happened then? I
have
don't
no clue.
remember.
I know before we felt
Was it
that
magic?
rumbling and we thought it came from Cedric's place, but we
Did he cast a
didn't
spell on
figure
us?
out what that is. I don't
Spell
know.
that you're
I
aware of?
can't even think about it because Guntentog isn't saying anything.
I don't know either.
You just
You need
felt
to
the
felt
rumbling.
No.
Just say something.
What happened, Guntentog?
Ah.
Did you feel something?
What's up?
What happened, Guntentog?
Your footing seems
Guntentog,
unstable.
why
Did
are
something
you
happen with the
screaming?
earth?
Can I tell them everything I feel right now?
Yeah, you feel
That's
kind of
what we're
a
asking for,
rumbling
bud.
feeling.
That's huge.
Well,
Oh, I think I felt that before
well,
sometime. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was real as hell.
Just tell us.
He did.
Oh, okay.
Did you know?
Yeah,
Well,
I
he
said
asked
I
me if
did.
he said yes, and if he
Okay.
said I do.
Yeah,
And I think we got married right after that.
I'm gonna reciprocate. You guys didn't feel that?
Feel what?
What? Feel what?
Just yeah. None of you guys feel it, but Guntentog does report a kind of cycling rumble underneath the ground.
Oh, dude, I wonder if that's.
Can I
what
do
you felt
insight? Can I do
before.
insight on it? Well, if I obviously feel it,
Insight on-
insight.
I'll
Insight
Is that
say
ground
rumbling.
For
lying?
this, it wouldn't be. Oh, you know what? Insight might actually be a good one, but I'm gonna say
No, do
investigation.
history.
What?
Well,
History's not gonna get you
How
anything.
does history? Yeah.
His memory.
Oh, you're making me go
Investigation.
I
lower.
don't think
Oh,
Guntentog was there. I think it was me and Dale.
Yeah, I think
Oh.
it was Deus. I remember Sanbrynn being there, but maybe it was.
At what location?
Feeling the rumblies in the
I thought it was when Dale and I followed Cedric to his house.
Oh, maybe it was. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I wasn't there for
How'd
that.
be
Oh, that
rumbling?
was
Maybe he's got a train station under there.
wait. So if you guys,
imagine.
so you guys have
a
felt the rumbling
second
before
train.
too. So that means Cedric's nearby.
Well, yeah, it's his house
Well,
right there.
we just
Yeah,
left his
his house is
house,
right
so
there.
we saw
Yeah,
him.
you guys haven't gotten far from his house. I should have made that clear. You're still basically on his
We
front
literally
porch.
just met with
You're
him.
walking down
so-
his
Okay,
He is nearby.
I thought we were headed back.
Well, we are, but.
Oh, you
just
thought
met
you were
with
headed
him.
further back, and he was like following us. I got you.
Oh.
Yeah, that's okay. In that case, yeah. If I describe it
So-
to you, and a couple of you guys have felt it before, can't I do like an insight on it to see if I can figure something out?
Investigation.
You can do investigation, yeah.
not insight.
Investigation.
You can do investigation. Oh,
Never
I'll
mind.
say
Investigate.
with the input from the group, if you'd like to roll with advantage, you can, or somebody else from the group can
Let's
roll it.
go. I think we should have someone else roll it.
Oh, he's got this.
What?
This is his
Yeah, I got
moment.
it. I got it.
Okay, he's got a +2.
Bruh.
Well,
Oh
Did not have it.
no! Roll
Oh my
again. Roll
gosh.
again.
why? He
Just
He
keep
can't.
had double
rolling.
advantage. He had double advantage. Everyone
Oh,
knew
you
that.
did?
That's
No.
true. There were 2 of us
Everyone-
that knew about it.
Everyone
No.
knew
Because of
that.
double
But yeah,
advantage.
Yeah,
Wadi-
there you go.
Yeah.
He told
Nice.
me, so I'm helping him
I'm
too.
kidding.
You're having a very hard time placing what this rumble could be. It's a little bit concerning, but it's so faint that it can't be anything dangerous, right?
Yeah, well,
Well, I mean,
That's
you guys
true.
told me that you felt a slight rumble before, so
Yeah, I mean, you
Yeah.
guys have a
Nothing bad
conversation
happened.
about it, but does anyone have any theories as to what it is?
well, if it happens again here the same time tomorrow, then we have something to fear. But I mean, if it's
What?
Random.
Same
I'd
time-
say
wait,
it's
what?
probably just like he's probably about to kill somebody. I'd say.
I think he's just raging.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
he just went into his underground dungeon and started like popping off huge
Wait,
spells.
didn't he go upstairs though? Wait, am I
He did
recalling
go.
that correct?
Yes.
That might have been to send out the owl.
how big was the building
Yeah.
again?
It's
how-
fairly large. It's just like a large
Wait,
2-story home.
kind of separate. Can I recall what time this happened previously?
It was pretty late. Right now you're sitting at about 8 p.m. The time you guys were walking around was probably 9 or 10 p.m.
Okay, so close, but not like same time.
No.
He's got like a generator down there or something. He's doing something freaky.
Yeah, it's obviously bigger than a 2-story house. That's what I could only figure.
I agree with that.
Got a massive
And if
basement.
if you guys felt a slight rumble, there's obviously more going on.
Something's down there rumbling. But
Yeah.
small.
And
And
if it's
not
very
my
faint,
tummy.
Not
and
your
if
tummy,
it's-
okay.
and if it was very faint on my end, you guys felt it before too, there has to be something going on deep below because
I think it was
You
faint
only-
before too. I think we rolled like a nat 20 to feel it before.
You did,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think he's
Oh,
deep in
wow.
the mines right now.
Yeah.
Probably like
Yeah,
hard
he
of
doesn't-
it.
Like, hidden.
Actually, can
Hey,
I ask?
they don't own any mines, do they?
Well, who knows what's under his house?
Can I ask if there's any like catacombs or anything known below here?
The catacombs.
Adaro kind of taps her temple and thinks for a moment, and I'm not much of a history buff.
Well, it's not history.
Um,
I just figured you might know the areas you need to protect as the.
I do. I don't know of any underground
Okay.
catacombs.
But if they existed, where would they be?
Well, presumably below us if they do.
Yes, I would assume that if what you say is true, then it's happening below our feet. But I can't vouch for there actually being catacombs there. I just
How old is the burial grounds here? How long has it
about
been
the same
there?
age as Ofkar, as far as we know. When we dug up most sites, we didn't find remains of any previous humans. We
How old
found
is Cedric?
remains of goats.
He's gonna raise an army of the
Hmm.
dead.
Well, I
Cedric
was
appears
just
to be in his 60s.
wondering, like, there might be like a
60s?
passage underground that they forgot about or something. I don't know.
How old
Early
is
60s. He's
Ofkar?
got salt and pepper hair. Ofkar is around 200-ish years old now.
Oh, okay. How long ago did Cedric join the council?
Ugh, he's been an active member for far too long. 30 years, I think. Almost as long as I have been.
Around a while.
He has, unfortunately for the rest of us.
How long ago did Bo supposedly pass away? Do we know?
From what you remember, it was 25-ish years ago.
So, like, not long enough where they could have been in contact, like, while he was on the council.
Most likely no. Adar'll starts to ready up the carriage again. Which is, well, if Cedric truly is up to something else, I don't think we should wait around here to find out.
I agree.
Are you guys loading up the cart? Are you staying to investigate? What are you guys planning to do?
I really want to follow that owl.
Mm.
I'm waiting for someone to tell me not to.
Follow it.
I can't think of a single reason
Okay,
you
I'm gonna
shouldn't.
follow it.
Follow it.
Okay.
Gosh dang it.
Are you being stealthy about it, or are you?
Oh yeah, I'm being
Trying to
stealthy.
keep up
I
with
mean,
it.
I'm letting the party know, but like I'm
Okay.
being stealthy otherwise.
Adarl says, "Would you like us to follow you in the carriage, or head back to the keep?"
I think we should follow you.
I was gonna say I think you should get backup, but if you
I
guys
can
wanna
run to
follow
get
me,
backup
that's
if we
All
feel
right,
strongly
we'll
to
head
follow.
back.
you guys do what you want. I'm following the owl at this point, I guess.
Yeah, Adarl has offered to
You would follow an owl.
retrieve troops
Yeah, I
if
would.
necessary. What are the rest of you doing?
Um,
I'm gonna
Heading
enjoy
back
this
into
carriage.
carriage
No,
first. Yeah.
Carriage ride.
Actually,
yeah, I'll stay in the carriage.
okay, I guess it's nighttime, right?
It's fairly dark out.
I still have all my spells, so I guess I'll follow as well. I'll be stealthy.
Wait, are people following me then?
The one
Should
friend,
we?
it sounds like.
Oh.
I don't know.
Just
Just
Guntentog?
me.
Okay.
It just seems, I don't know, it seems a little
It's my
goofy to follow it, but
Bro, my shit just disconnected again. Sorry. What did you say?
trying to figure out who's following Robert Titty.
Yeah. All in
It's
favor, say aye.
Ookiyo.
Whatever.
Okay.
Well, if everyone else is going, I'll go, but I don't want
I
to
think
go.
it's just Guntentog.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's just me.
What's your reasoning for following the owl
Which
again?
I don't think is a great idea for you, but go ahead.
What you're doing isn't a great idea for you. That's not stopping you.
Yeah.
Wait, did you
I
say
literally
owl
asked
or
and people
lion?
said I think you should follow the owl.
Owl.
I mean,
The
it's a
Wait,
owl.
hold on. I want to make sure I heard this right. Did you say owl or lion?
Owl. O-W-L.
Lion?
Oh,
What?
like
What?
a line, like string,
Like
like something you can
Mufasa.
follow.
Oh, like a
lion.
lion. I
Lion.
just
What
don't
are you
understand how you
talking
heard that
about?
out of owl.
Happens to the best of
Sorry,
us.
my family's doing stuff behind me, and I'm like trying to balance turning off and on my microphone when
Oh.
they talk to me.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Yeah, follow the owl he sent out.
it was an owl. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna stay with the group then. You do your own thing.
Okay.
Good idea.
Yep.
I could have sworn you said lion, but that was me using my secondary hearing.
Yeah, you put on your backup ears.
Back up ears.
I guess so.
Okay. You two take off in that direction. If you're trying to go
Just
stealthily.
Ookiyo, I think.
Oh, just Ookiyo?
I thought Guntentag ran it back. Guntentag. I thought Guntentag said,
Guntentag.
actually, no, I'm
Guntentag.
dead.
Yeah, I'm catching up to the group.
So it's only Owl Boy on his own.
Bro, you gotta be kidding me. Why?
Don't die, little bro.
You calling me little? You're tiny.
Yeah, well, that means I'm the only one who can say it. Really.
I don't think
Can
that's
I
how that works.
actually walk back to the hotel? I want to make
Sure.
a
Why
stop
are you going to the
somewhere.
Okay.
Not where the owl's
Well,
going.
where
Just
else are we
follow the
going?
owl.
Oh,
I'm
wait,
not gonna
you guys
follow the
are
owl.
following me. I thought you weren't.
I thought we weren't too.
I am not.
Well,
we
but
didn't
that
say
was-
we are.
The owl's going
What?
towards the hotel. If you're going to the hotel, you're just following
Oh, the
Ookiyo.
hotel? I thought you guys were going back to Daryl's place.
I did too, but
I'm
if
planning to.
Sanbryn's
Oh,
like,
right,
I'm
right,
gonna
right.
walk to the hotel,
Okay.
you're just going with Ookiyo.
No, okay. Actually, what I want to do is I want to walk back to the bookstore.
Okay.
It's nighttime, though, so I doubt they'll be open, but they
Might be
could
when
be.
you get into the magic spot.
Exactly my point.
Okay. Are you trying to be
But-
stealthy about it?
Well, that I'm saying the hotel like in character because I don't want Adarl to know where I'm going necessarily.
Hey,
Alright.
you got a brain on
Yes,
you,
sir.
huh? That cat.
Yeah.
Mm.
Sure. You can make your way, and you said you don't want to go stealthily, or you do?
I mean, I'm not following the owl. I'm just going to the hotel.
What direction is the
so-
bookstore?
Right, but do you want to
It's
go
in the same
stealthy or
district.
not?
I guess I might as well since we have so much heat on us.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check for me.
Just trying not to be noticed, not
Yeah,
stealthy.
more like
stealthy.
akin to what we did earlier. I get it.
Yeah.
You can't roll worse than me, right? Knock on wood.
Bet. No, I'm pretty sure I have a higher
There is one
stealth.
number lower.
There's only
Um,
one number lower. Like
I know. You do a pretty good job of sticking to the shadows. It's a fairly straight shot to Batten Hatch's store.
Perfect.
I keep
Ookiyo,
thinking back
as
to
you
this.
are tailing this bird, you watch as its head spins around to make eye contact with you with its kind of burning yellow eyes.
I'm just gonna stare at it.
Have fun dying on
and
your own.
It flaps in place, waiting for you to catch up with it.
Oh, it's leading you actually. No, you're safe. You're good. That's what you want.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hover. I'm following it. Not
Uh,
trying to chase
If
it
it
down.
stops, you stop by.
if it moves towards you, do you move away from it?
Yeah.
Okay. It does attempt to get closer. But seeing as you don't let it get much closer, takes off in the same direction.
I'm gonna keep following it.
It continues on, and you see it beginning to circle the hotel below you.
The hotel. Yeah. What you doing here?
It tucks its wings into its side and begins a speedy descent, kind of dive bombing its way to the entrance of the hotel.
To the entrance. Okay. I will do the same. I want to get there as fast as I can.
Okay. Roll a dexterity check for me.
A dexterity check.
Actually,
not saving
dexterity saving throw.
Throw. Okay. We take those. Finally above an 11. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
For a moment, you make eye contact once again with the owl in your descent, and you feel compelled to seize up, to stop flapping your wings. To
He loves
stop.
trying to play with people's minds.
No, right?
And then at the last second, as you see the ground approaching, you shake off the thought of plummeting into the earth
Oh, that's
and
not good. I was
open your
close.
wings up parachute style to catch yourself before crashing into the ground. The owl darts as quickly as it can into the entrance of the hotel as one of the concierges opens up the door.
For the owl?
Huh?
For the tiny owl? It opens up the doors for the tiny owl?
No, it's like trying to put a guest's luggage. Like it's just a random employee
okay.
who's propping
Oh,
the door
take
open with his
advantage.
foot, trying to yank open the door and keep it open so that he can get all the luggage into the entrance.
I
Like
And
if
the
you're
owl
a real
seizes
person.
its
follow it in.
opportunity.
Yeah, you can like get on the ground and open the door. So,
Yeah.
No, I just thought it was opening the door for the owl. I was like, what?
No,
No.
It goes in through the open entrance in the sense that it was just open by coincidence. And it goes slightly out of sight as you follow behind it. Are you on foot now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you kind of push past the concierge as he's yanking several large bags behind him. Go ahead and make a perception check for me as you scan the room for this owl.
Okay, come on. Please don't be my highest roll of the night. You gotta be kidding me.
You are determined to track this owl, but the hotel lobby is fairly packed. You see several people sitting in kind of an amphitheater setup, and you see Deanna on the stage doing a little performance with a feather boa, and you hear several patrons drunkenly like whistling and clapping, and you hear the gentle music, and all you can do is watch as the lights go out.
Oh,
And
I was gonna
you
ask.
lose sight. Oh,
Okay. I was gonna ask, did I see Deanna? Or sorry, not Deanna. Y'all did Arliss or Abbott?
Yaldid is working the bar again. Arliss is nowhere to be seen, but you didn't get a great look around the room. It doesn't seem to be anybody else, any other patrons down here that you recognize.
I'm gonna head upstairs.
Okay.
Even them die. That's crazy.
I want to protect my friends.
All of them are like out there, but the lights stop dying, and you're like, yeah, my ass is out of here.
Well, no. I
The
don't
lights
know.
come back on. It's a part of the
Oh,
performance.
okay.
It's not like
Oh,
it's,
okay.
I'm just
Okay.
explaining as to why he lost sight of the owl.
Okay.
Sorry, that was not super clear.
I figure something crazy is less likely to happen down here. However, if Abbott is not down here and upstairs, I'm more worried about her because she's by herself.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
You make your way upstairs. Are you being sneaky about it? Are you listening? Are you like rushing in? What's the plan?
Oh gosh. Now I'm gonna rush in. You know, what's the point of being sneaky at this point?
Okay. You burst into are you bursting into Abbott's room then, if you're specifically looking for her?
I guess so. Hopefully she's not naked or anything.
The door is locked. So as you kind of cast your shoulder into it, you first bounce back at the locked door. Go ahead and make a perception check if you're trying to like listen in, or if you want to just bust down the door regardless, you can make a strength check.
Do I do both or one or the other? Like what?
Up to you.
Preferably,
you'd
I
like
would
to do-
like to do both.
Okay. It might just take you a little more time.
Gosh, you gotta be kidding me.
You don't hear anything in particular. The music is
Oh, there we go. I bust down the
but
door.
you are able to splinter the area of the door that has the deadbolt, and the deadbolt kind of clings to the ground. And you
Or, like,
do
beat
see
your ass.
Abbott sitting on a windowsill, but you watch as the window that was open that she was either sitting at or reading at or something, her book is cast to the side, and the owl is scratching frantically at her face and clawing at her hair as she is being dragged towards the window.
My fault. You were right to go upstairs. My fault. My fault.
Right?
And you hear her screaming and clawing at this thing to get it off her face as it rips into her skin with talons and tears at her hair.
Can I rush and try to
slowly-
grab the owl?
Yeah, go ahead and make a dexterity
Actually, no.
check
Can
for
I?
me.
Wait, can I change
Oh.
that? Can I
Yeah.
instead grab Abbott and
You
like,
trying to yank her
fire
away from
away?
the owl?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength check for me then.
Oh no! Gosh.
As
You're gonna have to lock
Abbott
that dog.
is not necessarily large, but is a sturdy halfling woman. She's
You
little
are a
heavier than an owl.
strong owl.
Gosh, fucking
Night, Mama,
dang
love
it.
you.
I think, dude,
Um,
I think I've rolled more 11s than I ever have in my entire life.
It's pretty crazy.
Tonight.
It's
The
weird how
fact
many
that it's
combinations.
stuck at an 11 or less is weird.
Yeah, it's
Fuck,
pretty crazy.
yeah.
And then everybody else is fucking 20s or
Maybe
whatever.
restart Discord.
But despite kind of your weak attempt to grab at her flailing limbs, you do manage to catch on to an ankle, and you give one big heave and pull her off of the window seat. She thunks to the ground pretty aggressively. You hear what sounds like her tailbone crack, but you
Ow.
do manage to pry her out of the grasp of the owl, who screeches furiously and dives back down to try to get at her hair again.
So
Can I
Whoa.
grab the owl now?
Sure. Go ahead and make a dexterity check to see if you can get to it in time.
Dexterity. Just dexterity check.
Yeah, or athletics or acrobatics if you'd like to choose to do one of those.
Okay.
Oh.
Athletics or
I mean, they're
acrobatics?
the main
I'll do
dex-based
acrobatics.
checks anyways.
Oh, please. There we go, finally.
Nice.
Oh.
You rend this thing from its position on top of the chaise lounge in the windowsill, and you pin its wings to its sides, where it furiously thrashes its head back and forth, trying to bite your hands and claw at your wrists with a talon, which it is successful in doing. But you shrug off the sting of the claws entering your skin and grip this thing in it. Like, have you guys seen a raptor grasp? Where
you're
you take your fingers around the front and then thumbs around the wings and just pin this thing to where it can't bite you. You manage to pin this thing against the chaise as Abbott kind of stumbles away, sobbing and clutching at her face.
Abbott. Are you okay? Yeah? No?
Yeah, I think I'm okay.
Okay. What I need you to do right now, I need you to get Arliss, Deanna, and y'all did. And I need you to go. Why am I so bad with names? Too many A names. Adaral's place. On the west side of town.
Okay. Okay. And she wipes some of the blood from her hands, and as she moves her hands, you can see that her entire forehead, eyebrows, and part of her left eye are swollen and bloody from these
Ugh.
I wish I could help her. I have nothing I can do.
She shakes off some of the blood from her hands and starts to stumble downstairs. You don't know if she's are you staying with the bird? Are you carrying the bird out? What's happening?
Well, I think the bird was the main threat. Like, Cedric isn't here. There's no way he got here that fast, right? So I'm gonna oh man, what do I do with this fucking owl?
It's
I guess
still screeching and struggling in your grasp.
I guess I'll attack it.
Sure. Are you
Yeah.
just trying
Get
to
the
squeeze
thing's
it?
neck, bro.
Yeah, just trying to destroy it. Like,
Okay.
Call Cedric
Make
a
a
pussy
general
while you're at
unarmed
it.
is
strike.
there a fireplace
check.
in here that's on fire?
Don't
There is
do it.
not there's not a lit fireplace.
Bruh, dude, I wanted to toss another owl into a fire.
Why? You're so
There's
Put it in the
just a
door
sadistic.
and
small
start
firebox.
slamming the door on it.
I don't know. Just wring its neck.
Yeah, I'll just yeah.
Okay.
And
Make a
it's
general
painlessly.
unarmed strike for me.
Poor thing.
Unarmed strike. That's just my regular attack. But,
Yeah.
You know.
You're a good person to unarmed strike a bird.
You're a good person because you are not.
Good
You strike a
person.
bird. Yes.
True, true, true.
A
Is right.
16 definitely hits. As you kind of try to ring this thing, you feel the breastbone crunch under your hands, and the
Stupid
wings
fucking
start
bird.
to flex inwards.
Oh.
And the screeches increase in volume and frequency.
That's not enough to
It
kill
didn't
it.
die?
I mean, you didn't roll damage.
Okay, well,
Oh.
I was waiting for you.
Yeah, roll damage so
Oh,
it can die.
sorry. Story flavor.
Yeah. Bro, you gotta
All
be
right,
kidding me.
finally
Five.
it stopped screeching.
5 is
Feels
enough
so annoying.
to
Okay.
pop this thing as you watch the spine crack. Its head goes limp. The screeching stops, which is a blessing to your ears. And it dissolves into a kind of sparkly yellow magic in your hands, like sand.
Dude,
And
the
that's where
second
we'll
one
pick
I've
up next
killed
week.
today.
Whee! Because I
That's
have
fun.
work tomorrow.
I do
Bring
too.
it.
All right.
Kringus, we're
was
back to school,
crazy,
baby.
though.
Yeah. Oh my
Mhm.
god, I can't believe. Oh my god, so many fucking nat 20s. So much more information. You guys are just information hogs this campaign.
We are.
Yeah.
I'd like to get it.
I guess so.
But anyways, we'll pick up next week at that point where Ookiyo is in the hotel room. Abbott is sent downstairs to warn the others, and you guys are on your way back carriage-wise to Adaral's keep.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Mm.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was a great session. That was really cool.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
A lot of good shit. Which
Bitch, the fuck. Whatever his name is, Cedric.
Dude, he's a little bitch.
He is.
Dude, was like,
Yeah.
immediately was like, man, these guys pissed me off. I'm gonna go attack their friends.
You're
I
so
know.
stupid.
Yeah.
Dude, good thing I followed that bird.
I know that was a good thing. Okay, fair,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah. Good thing I went upstairs too.
Mhm.
Yeah, you were the right.
I was right for once. Let's go.
let's
Let's
go.
go.
Nice.
Mm.
Oh, man.